Alright guys and gals, let's jump in. This is Taival. This game just came out, once again, this game just came out today into early access, the 14th, I think, yeah, just came out today, and we got a review key through Streamers Connected to check it out, and that is exactly what we're doing. So let's make a new little fella, new adventure, yes, and we'll just do single player. There is multiplayer, and in fact, I think the multiplayer online and also local is available just right out of the get-go, which is nice, but I will just make a new buddy. So what kind of race we have? We have Goblin. Wait, is Goblin the only race? Oh no, there's also this little fella. Lumaling or a Gobbo? Well, of course I gotta go Goblin. I mean, Lumaling does seem neat. I'm gonna guess these are probably just cosmetic choices, if I had to guess. Yeah, there's no real mention of, like, stat differential, that kind of thing. So if I'm gonna be a Gobbo or a little glowy fella, just say, can I just, like, randomize, see what the different appearances look like? That's kind of neat. Yeah, I do recall that in Cube World, I'm gonna be... Take a drink every time I mention Cube World. I'm going to be comparing that game a lot. But I do remember that in Cube World, there were quite a few races and classes available right from the get-go, which was kind of neat. So I appreciate that game came out of the starting gate swinging pretty heavily, whereas this game, you know, making it a little bit more chill. Oh, you know what? I could probably make a purple fella. I could probably make a Sag Maroon fella. Let's do that. Let's make a Sag Maroon Goblin friend, because I saw the Mohawk. And I realized the possibilities. Because it's like, well, I could either make a goblin that looks like myself, short and bearded, but he's already short, so that's kind of old news. So yeah, let's do number 5. It's got the Mohawk going on. Hair color, it's weird because it shows it, like, here it shows like it should be purple. There we go, yeah. So I believe Sag's was orange, like bright Cheeto dust orange. So here, let's like go down there. Yeah, what I'm looking for is... Oop. I want to like click and hold. Seems like clicking and holding is a little bit wobbly. So there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so nice and bright and kind of obnoxious, honestly. I feel like that's not obnoxious enough. That might be as if I go too far to the right, it starts to look more like a kind of pre-red color. I think that's good enough. I think it's good enough. Ears. Not sure if I care too much about how the ears look. Actually, Droopy is kind of nice. Let's go with Droopy. If the idea is that he is a sad lad, it only makes sense. Oh, but there's no skin tone option. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, that's fine. We'll make him sad in many other ways as possible. We'll make him as short as possible. Oh, never mind. That's for the ears. Yeah, still short and big, or not short, but just low facial features. So let's see, what kind of facial features? I probably clean shaven, actually. Yeah, probably clean shaven. I mean, so basically all these facial features are facial hair. They feature his hair. So yeah, not that that matters. Eyebrows. I was gonna say, can I make him look sad? We'll go with that one. We'll go with that one. Probably right in the middle. Can I make him big? That's not huge, but good enough. Then for nosies, I seem to recall we gave Sag a pretty impressive nose. That's a pretty impressive nose. That's pretty good. Can I make it thick and long, just the way I like him? Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nose here right there. Man, he's gonna have a hard time feeding himself getting past that fucking schnozzle of his. I can even make it lower. Maybe that's why he's so sad. He has a hard time eating food past this huge nose we gave him. So we'll call him Sag Gobloon. Sag Gobloon. Because the character from Oblivion that we played through, he was Sag Maroon. This is Sag Gobloon. There we go. There's the skin hue, so I can make him purple. And yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, honestly, yeah. Head size, we made his head enormous. Shoulders small. Arms. It's not a huge difference, honestly. Not a huge difference. It's like you try to like move the sliders. It's not a huge difference. We'll make him, yeah, short legs though, real short legs. Yeah, fucked up arms. Those kind of fucked up dimensions, just a little bit, but not that fucked up, unfortunately. We'd make him more fucked up if we could. All right, I'm ready. Enter the world. That's right. New adventure? Yes, please. Adventure name. Hold on. Did it run out of characters? Oh no, it had enough. It had enough characters. There we go. So that's our boy. So Sag Gobloon begins his adventures. What's up, Farsight? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad we got the Farsight approval of the Sagmaroon Goblin experience, especially considering that when we played it through Oblivion, we fought a lot of goblins when we played through Oblivion, so it only makes sense that we would bring this thing back. By the way, Jet, what's up, man? Thank you for that resub. He says 79. Oh my goodness, the big 79. What a cool fucking dude. Thank you, Mr. Jet Dive. What a freaking stud. What a mega stud. That's so nice, man. Now I wanted to look at controls. There we go. It's like I clicked controls. It was like apply changes. I was like, I guess. But thank you, my man. Thank you. Thank you very much. He says 797979. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that resub. That is a long goddamn time. You are a goddamn baller. Absolute baller. Swap weapon. Q. Crouch. C. Whereas dodge is control. I guess I'm okay with that. I'm more of a control croucher, but I also like dodge control. So, or control dodge rather. You can also hold to attack. Inventory is I button. Map is M. Quests is J because Q is taken already for swapping weapons. So I guess that makes sense. Sprint and interact and jump seems pretty understandable overall. Talisman's the only one that's kind of strange there. All right, so what are we getting ourselves into? Who freaking knows? I like the little over-the-shoulder kind of appearance there. We have our townsfolk shirt and boots. I can't go. Well, actually, maybe I could go naked, but I guess I'll be. Actually, hold on. Can we go naked? We could. We got it. We're down to our skivvies. If they provide no armor, actually maybe they do. We're working for leisure. There we go. If we want to be the proper goblin experience, we gotta be just running around with our goblin bits rummaging about. All right, so I'm not sure if we have to. I know there's really not as much of like a crafting kind of deal in this game, but I don't know if there's still like stuff to get. We did find there are still collectibles, but yeah, like resources. If there's still resources to worry about. There is a little fella, by the way. It's not lost to me. There's a little fellers here. He's a glub. Are you evil? If you're gonna be chill, he kind of reminds me of the Scrib from Morrowind. So if he's chill, I'll be chill. That's fine. We can coexist, you and I. Not so different, you and I. What's this? Oh, am I gonna fall in? Oh, there's a fella in there. Hmm. We made a friend. Cute. So I believe this is the creature collector aspect of the game. Little buddy. He's a baby Henki. So Henki is the race of fellas you'll find in this game. So if this game has a creature collector Pokemon aspect, then this game is the Pokemon adjacent kind of deal going on here. Nice camera, by the way. Nice camera view. Been there long. Do you have parents? No. Then I'm your daddy. They are away. So we found a friend. Can I break these things? You sure can. Wait, pet. Yeah, so I can. Wait, hold on. What did I just do? Oh, you pet him. Okay. I can pet the little buddy, even though our arm kind of jitterbugs out a little bit there. There was something else. Oh, okay, that's just to take the stuff that falls on the ground. Okay, so we're finding some stuff. Okay. So the idea is that we're just a goblin fella and just hanging out, and yeah, I guess our hot air balloon crashed or something. Is that the idea? Yeah, I see like that little basket. So yeah, it's like our hot air balloon. It crashed down. We're very sad about it. So we're trying to make our way out of here. If I had to guess, that's probably the exit. And knowing that there are secrets, I'm inclined to like look around and try to like look for hidden alcoves and such, because we did find one earlier. What's this? Find your way to your first melee weapon. Oh boy. There is ledge grabbing. Good. Is it a shovel? It is a trusty shovel. A level 1 trusty shovel. But also a sword. And also a sword. And also a sword. And also a hat. So if I had to guess, that's the proper way out. I can't read the sign because I don't know how to read. That sign will stop me because I don't know how to read. So can I use the shovel? Repairs. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's special is that it oh wait, no, hold on. Repairs in seconds. Okay, so it's a great axe, whereas these are one-handed melee, and that is a fork, a light spear. I mean, sure, technically a fork is a light spear, I'll take it. So helmet, rugged. I right-clicked, where did it go? Did I drop it? I think I dropped it. Yeah. There we go. Got a left click to equip it. And then, so 4, 4, 4, 2, and 3. Yeah, but it's really cool looking, and that's more important. Also, it's big and it's slow. There is a block. There is a block. Can you hold it? Sometimes you can hold to punch. Or hold to attack, that is. And I know you can do punches. It's a 3-hit combo. That's cool. Can you hold? Nah, so only sometimes do you get weapons that where you can, like, hold to punch. Or hold to attack. That's kind of cool, a little 3-hit combo. Or more of a 4-hit combo there. So the sword does more damage, but like I said, but this thing looks cool, and also you can block with it, whereas you cannot block with these guys. So this might be a bit more of a utility kind of deal. So that's good enough for me. But it's also big and slow. Now, do I attempt to fight this harmless little fella? I would never. I would never club the glub. I would never. Also, can I equip a second thingy? As there was mention of being able to cycle weapons. Maybe that's like cycling between ranged weapons, basically. Also, this is dead. Okay, never mind. I thought I was going somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Look, he looks so badass. And in Sag Maroon, or Sag Gobloon in this case, he is not a badass lad. He is an unfortunate, miserable little whelp. But that's okay, because that's his whole deal. So, don't you worry. There'll be more opportunities to turn this into a proper Sag Maroon experience, making him a sad, unfortunate little fella. Can I break the skeleton? Sadly not. Alright, so there's stuff over yonder. Can I take these things? Or break them? No. Climb up there, maybe. So I got all kinds of goodies. Ooh. I got another shovel to add to my list. Ooh, got some lag spikes. The game, of course, just had early access, so it wouldn't shock me if there was maybe some less than perfect optimization. I'll take the gloom choke. She choking on my gloom until I don't have a third thing, actually. Thump, thump, thump. If I had to guess, our inventory probably is starting to fill up a little bit, so we don't have infinite space. Doesn't seem useful. Also, I do notice that they don't stack. Can't make, like, stacks of things. Scrap helmet. Rugged hat. Well, that one is better. It's heavier. Yeah, and it's uncommon. It's uncommon because it offers like a small amount of extra armor. But that's a gamer hat right there, and also a silver earring. Must be worth something. So I can't equip it. Gloom choke. Heals. Cool. Okay. And then munch root can be it's already been chewed on a little bit. Okay. And it is a common thing. Alright, so otherwise burnt candle, glass jar. Alright, let's keep on keeping on then. Yeah, if nothing else, we could always... oh, so it takes a while to regrow, that makes sense. We could always lower the settings if the game is struggling too much. Every day it's struggling. I don't know if there's a way to log, or to lock on to things. It's our first baddie right there. At least I'm assuming he's mean. Cave Clacker. He's mad. Our little guy's fighting him. Get him, little buddy. There we go. So combat's a little bit wobbly, although I'm using a pretty slow weapon, so it's to be expected to some degree. But our little fellow will fight for us, which is kind of cool. I'm keeping an eye out for secrets, because we did find a secret earlier. There are secrets to be found, which is always delicious. Magically delicious. There is multiplayer in this game, by the way. In fact, one of our streaming buddies, Alias, he messaged us, the group of us, yesterday, and was like, "Hey man, this game looks kind of neat," and he was talking about this one, and I was like, "Yes, it's also kind of like acutely on my radar." And then this morning, I had a key waiting for me, just kind of as a coincidence, but I was like, "Yeah, this one looks kind of neato." So there is multiplayer for those who are so inclined. Let's see, I lost a lot of health in the top left. You can see I'm actually quite fucked up, so I gotta be very careful. I thought maybe I got hit like a little bit, It'll be fine, but no, actually, we're actually in a bit of dire straits. I gotta be careful when it comes to blocking. Is there weapon durability? It's weird how, like, when you like mouse over, yeah, like it was wobbling really heavy for a second there. So there's mention of repairs. So if there is durability, I don't know where that's measured or where that's displayed. Unless they mean, like, you can use it to repair other things. But I don't think that's what it means. Unless it's this over here. I think that's our weight, actually. Yeah, weight and armor and weapon damage ability. And if you get too far away from your little Pokemon fella, he pops back to you. Whoa. That's it. If I had to guess, we have to, like, feed our guy things, and he will evolve eventually. Like, you know, feed him treats, feed him snackos, and he'll evolve in fun ways. So the gloves are harmless little fellers. I knew it. I knew we were correct. Be nice to those lads. Oh, that makes more sense, Grim. I gotcha. Thank you, bud. 10 seconds. So one block every 10 seconds. Then after that point, you gotta do the dodge roll. And the dodge roll, this ain't no Dark Souls. It's no Dark Souls dodge roll, but it's enough to get the job hopefully done. But thank you, Grim. I'm glad you were able to piece that together, because my caveman brain struggles with the simplest of things. So I got 2 more scrolls. There's 3 out of 6. 6 total in this whole land. Consumable items, including some gold. Now, if I had to guess, let's save every so often. Okay. The game probably auto-saves every so often as well, but I will be a good boy and save manually, because you know how that goes. Games like this, you want to make sure you don't leave a chance. Stuff up there. So yeah, there's going to be a second floor, and we can eventually drop back down. We're feeling frisky, and the answer is I'm always feeling frisky. That's my secret cap. That's my secret cap. I'm always frisky. So where's the buggo? There was a buggo up here. That guy. We found the exit. What if I wish to fight this creature? Not this creature, but the dude we saw earlier. So I have no ranged weapon. I could get the drop, but I found some other neat things up here. Crouch down. I take another scroll. Alright, now we do have some healing. Found a wooden platter. Clacker meat. You can cook before eating. Okay, so yeah, so there's no hunger meter, but there is health meter, of course. Of course. The Gloom Choke increases energy. It's just nice. We have 3 of those puppies. And we are missing a lot of HP. And we got some tea. That's cute. Very nice, very nice. It's rare. And a bag of gold. Bag of gold, yippee! It's just a random thing to say, but yes. So I'll eat one of those things. Can be juiced up a little bit. And actually, it's not lost to me. There's level 1 and then level 2 light spears, aka broken forks. Yeah, I can't block, but that one. All right, so those all have the same deal. All right, we're as kitted out as one possibly could be. Can I crouch? All right, no use in crouching. Now, yeah, the combat's a little bit clunky. There's the block. There we go. We got there. It's only 1 hit, not too bad. Got the clacker meat. Now I'll say it. Clacker is, you know, close enough to another disparaging term that some of us use to describe AI entities. So yes, I know there's a kind of human person that is extremely offended if you use this derogatory term for AI entities. So whenever I see the word clacker, my brain is like, all right, I have to be careful because there are people that might get upsetty spaghetti. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm also grateful that I can't accidentally smack our buddy, but I can accidentally pet our friend. Just kidding, it wasn't an accident, it was extremely on purpose, giving him the pets. He's a good little buddy. I'm curious. Can I, like, smack this down? Anything else? Anything else we found that has any niftiness to it? Not just yet. And of course, I don't know if this is one of those games where you want to save everything because you want to sell it, or if there's like, you know, people that can break them down to other resources. But again, if it's not like a survival crafting game, there might not really be much need for, you know, traditional crafting necessarily. It's another glowy blue fella. That's exciting. We could probably survive that fall, probably. I'm a little bit not like in a hurry to yeet myself off an edge like that. But, you know, there's water down there. We would probably be okay. But do I want to chance it? Do I dare chance it? Oh, almost yeeted myself off the edge trying to jump on that ladder. Ladders in video games, man. More specifically, ladders in first-person shooters. Ladders in first-person shooters. That's the one that gets you. Or gets me, at least. I press the thing. Oh, that's convenient. Like, very convenient. The gold. And when you get a gold, you get experience. Because that's how that works. Money means you've learned something, right? Money means you've gained experience. Yeah, the thing is, if there is a path that leads down... Or rather, what am I trying to say? Not so much a path that leads down. If you can survive the fall that goes down, and there's like a way to get back up. We haven't actually seen... At least I don't think I've seen any like large pool areas like that down there. There is a little cave opening. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to save. And I'm going to perhaps foolhardily drop on down. I'm going to let it happen. No, no, no. I want it to happen. Just, you know, what if I crouch? What if I crouch drop? Crouch drop. Sploosh. Because that's the thing. There was at least one area that we saw from afar that we couldn't reach. And I wonder if that's what this area is. Like our guy. Our guy's like very slowly swimming. And if we just abandon him, he will just teleport back to us. That's not lost to me, whatever that is. So yeah, this area we've never been to before. I think we actually did see this wall, so if I had to guess, there's probably some way to get through there. Is that just a decorative thing, or is that a thing I can knock down? If I had a ranged weapon, or the ability to throw something, I would throw... Whoa, I would throw something. Get some lag spikes. You'll be getting some lag spikes, just how it goes. Time to consume. Game encouraging capitalism. Consume. What's that movie? Is it They Live? Or yeah, I think it was called They Live, where it's like they puts on the glasses and he looks at the TV. Consume. Like that's the deal there. If I'm thinking of the right movie. Oh, Mr. Aaron, what's up, buddy? Dude, it was so nice. We got to pop in to Saxophonist stream the other night. And he was like, "Where do I know you from?" I was like, "You're one of Aaron's buddies, aren't you?" And he was like, "Hey." It was a really nice time. It was a nice time, man. Aaron, good to see you, man. I'm glad you're getting back into streamy strams. Both you and Mallory getting back to it. Thank you very much, my man. That's super nice of you. The penis munchers are here. Well, clearly I missed them. I missed the invite. I missed the invite because I'm pretty sure I should have gotten... I should have gotten the invite. I'm pretty sure when it comes to the munching, you need look no further. Thank you very much, my friend. That's super nice of you. Let's see what Mr. Aaron was up to on this sweet-ass evening. You should all be jealous of me, by the way. Tonight is my Friday. I'm off for the rest of this week because tomorrow I'm going on a road trip with some homies. Going on a road trip with some budskis. It's gonna be a very nice time. So you should all be jealous. Like I said, tonight is my Friday. I'm big excited. There was nothing else to be found up here, but that's fine. We're playing a neat little game. This is how do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it again? Like Taival, I think is how you say it. This is Taival, and it's pretty neat so far. It's pretty neat so far. You found a ranged weapon? I did? Oh, I guess this is a ranged weapon. A wooden staff that has water in it. So I'll put it there. It's a strangely loud sound effect. Strangely loud. This game actually just came out tonight. It just came out tonight in early access. That's cute. Oh, can I use it to, like, shoot that thing? If I charge it. Now you can see in the top left we have that mana meter. That's kind of neat. Alright, well, that's kind of neat. I don't know if there is special stuff this thing can do. It's a little water spell. Elemental energy. Effective in the right hands. Cool, we'll take it. It does not bad damage. We'll take it. You're doing some Pokemon. That's delightful. Pokemon Red, Fire Red, Leaf Green, the classic. That's so fun. The game we're playing has some form of creature collecting going on as well. The little fella, whoop, saw that little pop in where the area was only partly loaded. The little fella that's following us around, we just found him, and if I had to guess, we'll eventually like find ways to like feed him things and power him up in some ways. So yeah, we got a little fella. We'll get to pet him every so often. The petting animation's a little bit wobbly. And there's Mal. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here, guys. That's so nice. That's so nice. He says it is. We are so back, baby. We are so back. Yeah, because I know Mallory, you were doing something. Was it? I can't remember what it was. Was it just work stuff, or was it like a some kind of production? Because I know there was one point where you were working on some kind of production. So I can't remember if it was a stage play or something else, but there was something else that was happening on your usual stream nights where it's like, ah, shit, I gotta put the stream on hold. But we are so back, and that is freaking delicious. Freaking delicious. By the way, in case anybody is just dying to know, some of us remember when we played Oblivion some number of moons ago, I'm not going to comment on how long ago it was, because none of us are getting old. It wasn't like 4 years ago. None of us are getting old. None of us are aging. None of us are decaying rapidly. But I saw the character creation screen. I was able to make a sad, droopy-eared lad. I was able to make him short and big-headed and purple. And his name is not Sag Maroon. This is Sag Gobloon, because he's a goblin fellow. There's 2 character classes you can make in this game. There's goblins, and then I can't remember what it was called, but like little moon, little like glowy fellas, kind of like this guy, but bigger. So like little lumen fellers. And I said, well, I gotta make a goblin, of course, of freaking course. Challenge time. That's oh, it's a Nuzlocke. Hell yeah. Or kind of like a Nuzlocke. I gotcha. Randomized. Oh my sweet titties. Well, Aaron, as you know, if you have any clips you want to share, you may be more than my guest. You can absolutely be my guest. I'd love to see anything you got to share with us, because you're freaking homie and I appreciate you, and you rated me, and that's super neat, and you are a swell fella. A swella, if you will. Oh, really? Oh, dude, I thought we were bros. And that is not very cash money of you. Yeah, I thought the little thing was like, oh yes, you're gonna have little goblin friends, and they're gonna want to be besties with you. Instead, this is what I have to endure. I gotta say, the melee weapons that we have are neat, but dude, this spell kind of rips. Like this spellcast thing. I mean, it takes a little bit for the mana to restore, to recharge, but like it's pretty damn good. And the damage, I mean, we were using a shitty ass shovel, damage of 3. It can block, which is neat. There's a sword that does slightly more damage, but you can't block with it. But this thing, this hot thing we just found, is a sick ass 8 projectile. So it's like, bro, I should just use this and be done with the damn thing. Also, there's some good pantalinos, so we'll take those. Some leather pantalinos. What else? Bark pieces, I guess. So yeah, so there's I guess some form of crafting then, because this game doesn't like, it's not necessarily a Minecraft survival crafting kind of deal, but I think there is like some action RPG crafting stuff. So, but not the kind of thing where it's like, oh, you have to manage your hunger meter, you have to build a shelter. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that, at least. But there is food to restore your health, which is kind of neat. There's probably recipes, if I had to guess. This game just came out today into early access, so it is bright and fresh and hot and ready, just the way we like them. I found a breast, what they say, a beakling breast. So I guess there's like the critters that are around, that are abound, the monsters and critters, and there is an open worldness to this game. Obviously, the open world stuff is always fun. Time to shoot your bow, sir. I don't have a bow. Oh, there we go. Like I have a spell casting fella, but not a bow. Alright, so this was the guy that we saw in the cutscene. Is he gonna be nice? Alright, so he's gonna be nice to us. Garen, that's a nice goblin name. Can I steal your food, Garen? Alright, thanks for being cool about that, bro. See what Garen's up to. The sultry tones. Oh, that's so nice, you guys. I really appreciate you guys. That's so nice. That's so nice. He's gonna check out the archive. That's all I like to hear. He says we're gonna find the goods. Gonna find the goods, man. Also, if you've been like playing any cool games between you and Mallory and anybody else, if there's any cool games you've been playing recently, you've been digging, Because, for one thing, I know, speaking of Pokemon adjacent things, I know Pal World just had its big 1.0 update, and I've heard it's very good. I've heard it's very good. Heard some loud noises, and the cave caved in, as caves are known to do. I'm a scholar. I like to study that cave. Now, I wonder if he has anything to say about the scrolls we found. Because we did find 6 little scrolls. We found a little fella. It's called a Henki. Not a Pokemon. Legally distinct. It's a legally distinct Pokemon. Also, this game is, again, early access, and it just dropped into early access today. So, minor spelling shenanigans and glitches and bugs and performance roughness is to be expected. We did see some hitches earlier, and I see if you find any other interesting things, he probably means any other interesting things. We did find the scrolls. Go to see Iber the Elder, and there's Lanterns Crossing. It's west, a walking distance. Sounds like that's where we're going. Say hello to my father, Ori. Is he in a blind forest out of curiosity? Travelers and explorers. Is there any mention about how, like, you're a nice goblin and those bandit goblins were less than nice? Oh my god, Mecha Chameleon. Mallory, I love that game. I've really enjoyed it a bunch. Extremely fun video game. Extremely fun. Yeah, it's a very good one. Especially if you got, like, a big group for it. There's been a couple times where some other buddies of mine have invited me with, like, a larger group to join in, and holy cannoli, that game is a wild-ass time. Wild game, but man, is it fun. And man, am I not particularly good at it, but man, have I seen what it's like when you play with people that are good at the game, because holy moly, there are some fucking gamers with that game. There are some people where it's like, how did they think of that? What the fuck, that spot's genius, or the way they colored themselves to blend in was incredible. I love that game. I love that game. Let's play more of this cool little game. I'm liking it so far, even though it is early access. You know, we're seeing some weird visual quirks from time to time. You get some hitches, some weird loading, as like, you can actually see right there. You can see, there's like a word for that. There's a word for when you move your camera and things like pop in strangely. It's like something culling. I can't remember. There's like, I took a course in computer graphics years ago, and I've forgotten all of it because my brain is crumbling to dust as we speak. But game's pretty neat so far. I'm liking it so far. This is Taival, and it just came out today, and we are popping in, man. Let's make some stuff. Let's make some stuff. I guess I need to learn, or I guess I have to be proper level to be able to cook these things, and or learn the recipes. But probably not much to know the basics, right? So cook. Am I not allowed? Okay, I can definitely cook that one. E. I just cook it a bunch. Okay, so I cooked a whole bunch of them. I got a trusty axe. Sag Goblin's companion. Now, can I name the little fella? Well, if I could name the little fella. Maybe eventually. We found some really neat stuff, by the way. We found some proper melee weapons, which is exciting, because the melee weapons we found earlier were not so great. So now we have some proper axes. So what I will do is I will... They're both really the samesies. Can't block with this one. That's the one downside. That compared to the shovel. I guess because it's one-handed, maybe. Maybe that's the idea. But still, something a little bit enhanced compared to our old stuff. So we got some foodsies, some other resources. Leather pantalinos. We're already wearing those right now. Ranger shirts. Yeah, that's pretty good. A little bit surprising that's more protective than the other thing we were wearing, but sure, we'll take it. Looking like a proper adventurer now. Yeah, townsfolk shirt. Oh, that one's cool. Well, it looks cool. It's actually a little bit worse than we have right now. 5+1, that's a 3+1. Still can't block. It looks really neat. Is it faster, maybe? Hard to say. So we have a... Oh, wait, no. Which one do we have right now? That is that one. So that is a damage of 8. That one's level 6. Not sure how it's different. I mean, it's not different. Oh, it's a different spell. Okay. So this one actually does a lot less damage. Keeping the shadows and enemies at bay. Okay, so it's heavier and does less damage. I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. So let's do this. So yeah, this weapon is a lot faster. Can't block with it. But yeah, a lot faster than the shovel. That's still the water one. Okay, so if I wanted to try out specifically the light fella. That one. Can you charge it? Can't charge it. I mean, that's all well and good, but in my mind, it's like, man, if one just does like a bajillion more damage, go with that one. I'm just gonna go with that one, yeah. It seems like it's a little bit faster, too. Yeah, maybe not, but still, we'll take it. We'll take it. Speaking of taking things... Bound brother? Brother, where you bound? Oh, I thought we were nice. I thought we were bros. I thought we were a literal bro. But it was in the name. Headshot. Bound brother. Yeah, brother, where you bound? I think that's a what band is that? Supertramp. Awaken. Oh, cool. Oh, fast travel. Neat. Wait, hold on. Am I playing a song? Oh, okay. I was like, did I have an instrument? It's like, did I have a flute suddenly? No, we were just holding our staff in a funny way. Okay, that's neat. Whoa. Uh-oh. Game crash? Nope. Just huge fucking hitch. Huge, enormous, big McLarge, huge hitch. I like how there's just random skeletons on the side of the mountain here. I'm not going to attempt to climb over there because I do not have a death wish. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, graphical hitches and loading shenanigans is the name of the game. Actually, the name of the game is Taival, but yeah, when it comes to early access stuff like this, you know, sometimes it's going to be a little bit scrungily. No shame there. No shame there. Let's continue. We do have our marching orders for a side quest, and, like, surely not all of them are going to be mean, right? Some of them will be nice, right? You'll be nice, right, Bill? Yeah, Bill's a homie. So there are mean goblins, and then there are nice goblins. Right, he's a nice one. What the heckle is that? So if you're nice, I will indeed climb up here. Oh, actually, hold on. I see a thing. A bag of gold. Oh, I see, like, scary looking things. Let's talk to this guy. Maybe he'll instill some knowledge into my brain that is... Uh-oh. Okay, no time. Uh-oh. He has a lot of health. Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind. He's a punk-ass bitch. Never mind. It looked like he had a lot of health, and I got very scared for a second there. And then I was like, no, he's a punk-ass bitch. Never mind. Right, so yes, I saw that dude. Woodworker. Clever name. I like it. How much wood would a woodwork work? Nailed it. Alright, so they'll... Hold on. I see the... Oh my god, you can... I see him, like, somersaulting. Yeah, can I, like, roll down hills? Yeah, I'm gonna try that in a second. Get his ass. You just clacked your last clackins. Not sure how he was carrying a broken fork. Maybe it was stuck into his side. This. Use. We can do sleepies. I will do sleepies, because I... Oh, maybe not, actually, because there's villains afoot. Villainry afoot. Yeah, the spellcasting is really where the money's at, as far as I'm concerned. Oop. Yeah, until I find a melee weapon that does more damage, or really any other weapon that does more damage, I'm pretty much gonna be sticking with this guy. Ooh. NFTs, I'm just getting all sorts of gubbins and goodies. I'm not gonna fight... I'm worried if I fight that guy, he's gonna fall off the edge, and I'll be tempted to... Ooh, well, there is something purple down there, and I do love me a nice purple thing. Right. Maybe I will fight you. But I was gonna say, if I can draw him up here... I do want to go down there eventually, because there's definitely something down there. It does have me curious. Are there any other little meteor fellas? Because when I saw... Oh, hold on. The bag of gold, just random caches of goods. You're too nice to me, game. Oop, 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 oop. It's not a proper open world RPG if you're not trying to Skyrim up a structure every 5 minutes. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oop. Ooh. Full damage. Alright, so, do the sleepies. Because I'm assuming when you sleep, you get health back. Probably. Sounds good, Aaron. Thank you again, man. Thank you again for that raid. That's super nice of you, buddy. Really appreciate you right now. And I'm excited they're getting back into the streamings and the Pokemons. That's always good, too. Also, I did not heal at all. I am a lying fool. So maybe resting does not heal you. Or maybe you need, like, a sleeping bag or something. Who knows? But anyway. It's a little bit more complicated than just Again, the Elder Scrolls equivalent of let me just sleep and call it a day. Let's talk to this guy, because maybe he's going to explain what his little somersaulting fella is doing. Time to roll. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, speed when going downhill, lose momentum going uphill. Alright. You know, I am wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt right now, and I am rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, except I lost my... There we go. He dropped some stuff. I like how he dropped a helmet, but the helmet he's wearing remains on his head. I found a lot of cool things just now. I found a golden earring. Can sell that for $. Can I, like, unpack the stuff to get the gold out of it? Maybe the idea is we deal with that with merchants, maybe. Anything else? Metal scrap. Also, at first I thought maybe the inventory was a limited size, but maybe it's not. Maybe it just goes on forever. Henki is drawn to it. Ooh. Oh, okay, warp suit. Oh, that's kind of nice. Just a quick warp. The wood scrap helmet. Armor of 4. So that's the best one I got right now. A wild rose. That's cute. Anything else? No. No, nothing else to speak of. The somersaulting is cute. I am fond of the somersaulting. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a little bit weird. I mean, it doesn't look very comfortable. All these hard edges. You think that'd be a little bit uncomfortable on the spine and other things, but you know, goblins don't really give too many hecks about these things. Perhaps. Let's do this. Let's see if we can go fast and build up speed and follow that little ramp. I'm kind of curious. Like if I go real fast, I think this might be the game's subtle way of nudging me into doing a big jump and seeing what'll happen. Seems like a very good and smart idea, and nothing bad could happen. Also, I wonder if you if you're doing multiplayer, because again, there is multiplayer in this game. And there's any notion of like bumping into your homies, or like if you can collide with each other. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Not that much faster, but yeah, I wouldn't exactly call that the most extreme maneuver, but it was neat. It was cute. All right, so we know there was there was some interesting things in the distance. Ailwind. All right, now are you guys nice? Got a little cover over his face, and we know that if they're friendly, I can't hurt them. So the fact that I can hurt you tells me that you are less than friendly. All right, now I'm out of the stuff. Ow. They say once you're out of mana, you gotta throw down in melee form. So can I take the lantern with me? They were all just staring at me, and then I just went right for it. I'm curious about the glowing purple things we've seen. But I'm also curious about, yeah, all the stuff we're collecting. There's weapons, there's food, there's money, but then there's also just like things like commodities that could potentially be traded. I'm curious. There's a purple thing over here, and then there was also that like boat that we saw kind of underneath where like the area where we first started. Also, what's this? I'm guessing I probably need like a pickaxe or something. What about a regular axe? Yeah, it's like you need some kind of specialized tool to get into there. So I'll bite. Now there is the main quest. You know, following the main quest is all well and good, but then there's people like myself saying, all right, main quest, that sounds like not the gaming way, whereas getting distracted and getting into, oh god, right, I can't block. Getting distracted and getting into like open world exploration, that's how you do it, man. That big one's done. I see the little fellas that he spawns do stick around. Wait, hold on. Are they not gonna fight me now that their mom is dead? No, they're still very mad that I killed their parent. Ouch. Oh, I think our buddy's healing us. That's cute. Oof. Yeah, melee is rough. Melee is a little bit on the rough side. Oof. Oh, also, I'm getting just fucking tore up. Oddly enough, his little children are a lot tougher than his than the big mama, big daddy was. Yeah, the fact that I can't block with this weapon, no shield, of course, it's not doing me any favors. And also, God, what are these things dropping? What the heck? Can't see their health bar. True. Oh, there we go. There's their health bar. There we go. Yeah, the minions are way tougher. Oh my god, he is huge health bar. Huge fucking health bar. Yeah, the big daddy was a pushover compared to this guy. Oh my god. So yeah, that's a little bit unusual then. There was such a big disparity between the big fella and the little underlings. I like how the small guys drop such big resources. All right, so I got to be very careful around those guys because the purple guys are pretty spicy, and my starting gear can only handle so much. We have lots of heals, so I will indeed devour some healsies. All the stuff that's cooked, ideally. Yeah, the cracked stuff there, or the cooked stuff rather. There we go, much better. Okay, so purple means at least the potential for scary things. Not a huge surprise there. I think it was on this side over here. I'm gonna do a quick, and I'm gonna see if I can avoid the aggro of like the big scary things. Okay, that looks big and scary. Yeah, I'm not gonna piss him off. We can probably piss off the enemies we've handled before. Like there's things we already know how to deal with. The clackers, not so much an issue with them. And they drop on experience. Yeah, if something looks big and scary though, that's where I might be a little bit more nervous. Seems like when you attack with melee, you can only attack one thing at a time, even if it has like a fairly long reach or like a wide reach. Also, yeah, the dodge roll is also not very responsive. So like dodge rolling out of the way, seems like you don't really get iframes, or if you do get iframes, it's not very clear to me. So yeah, not a lot of. So the melee combat, oh boy, melee combat. I can't say I feel great about it. But again, that's not an indictment against the game. It's just an acknowledgement that it needs. You know, that's an aspect that definitely could use some work. Range combat's great though. Range combat feels great, so no complaints there. Oh my fucking god. At least these guys are actually not too bad. And I think that these are like the standard version of the big purple boys we were fighting earlier. They had a similar name. I appreciate that they don't even give a shit about my little buddy that's attacking them. They're very focused on me specifically. The little guys, they drop 1 experience. These bigger fellas, they drop 2 experience. Ooh, wow. Here we go. So here's the water area that I saw from afar. Huh. This is unexpected. Hold on. I'm a little bit concerned. There's like a legit concern that if I go into here... Okay, I think this is a glitch. At first, I was like, hey, cool, we found an opening. And now I'm like, oh god, I think we found like a break in the level geometry. If I drop down, we might not be able to come back. So, as cool and surreal as this is, maybe it's best if I play it safe and go the proper direction. Yeah, we first saw it. There we go. There's the water down. So yeah, let's go the right way, a proper way. And I'm seeing now that yes, if you go off the beaten path, you might fight some, you might have to tangle with some scary creatures. So if I'm to explore, yeah, this purple stuff, that's all well and good. We should probably get back to the main path fairly soon. That being said, I will be curious to try that red skeleton, even though it looks scary. I'm foolhardy enough to want to try it. Is that a goblin friend? Yeah, I think he's a friend. If he was not a friend, he would have been taking damage by that. So I got a lantern. A blessing lantern. Collectibles. Well, that's exciting. Blessing lanterns. 1 of 48, it said. So I gotta keep an eye out for little purple fellas. So you're a goblin friend. Hello, I'm a fellow goblin. He's a woodworker. Just taking a load off. Well, there's no trees around here, so either he's either doing a very bad job as a woodworker, or he's doing an extremely good and efficient job because he took out all the trees and there's no more wood to be worked upon. So maybe he's doing a great job, and I should never have doubted him. Right, red scary looking skeleton. Oh, did I just one-shot his ass? All right, well, never mind. I was all scared that he might be a big badass, but turns out he was a little chump. It was all red, glowing, and scary looking, but it's a pushover. All right, so is it? Let's see. Do I have a thing for this? I thought there was a thing for this. Quests. So go into Lantern's Crossing. I think he said west of that starting area. Oh, actually, maybe it's even pointing out where we're going. Quest available. Quest available. Oh my, quest available. Oh boy. So that's where we're ultimately going. But, yes, there are quests to undertake. So, there's no mini-map of sorts, but there is a compass. Nudge us in certain directions. So you know what? Maybe I will explore a little bit. Hey, you would think... Oh, you know what? Maybe red means like they're fire flavored or something, and maybe water does extra good damage to fire boys. So you would expect the big red lad to be scarier, but yeah, the smaller, more diminutive skeletons, those are more tanky. Or like I said, maybe they just have some kind of weakness either to magic or water, which is the spell we're using right now. See, that's a nice guy. That's a nice gobbo. Not a mean gobbo. That's a good gobbo. Is this a sheep? It's a cow. He's just chilling. And I'm not gonna attempt to harm the wildlife. I'm not some monster. Yeah, I think I shouldn't attempt to fight those guys because we might get slightly stompified by big scary glowy boys. So I'll be a slightly careful lad. However, I will be less than careful and take on side quests that will distract me inevitably from the main task at hand. Quest started. Lost package. It's awfully convenient. Do I know to whomst I should deliver? Deliver the package. I need to insert the package. A lot of things catch my eye. I see boat. I see something up there. I see glowy boys over there. Our little fella says, "Ooh." Brian, there's a message in my alphabet soup. It says, "Ooh." Peter, those are Cheerios. So, oh, wrong button. So, I thought Jay was supposed to open up my quest list. So yes, find Menden of Lantern's Crossing. We're going there ultimately anyway. So yeah, we'll check that on the way there. See scary looking pillars out in the distance. Maybe this takes place in the Legacy of Kain series. The pillars of creation out there. Are you a nice gobbo fella? Yes, he's nice. There's butterflies. That's cute. Okay. Little bug catcher. Oh, that's good. Now I'm gonna guess maybe eventually we can get ourselves a bug net. Oh, and we too can be a little bug catcher. See skeleton. Skeletons we can deal with pretty confidently. Oh, we can fucking one snipe. But maybe it's like a stealth hit. Maybe it's one of those where it's like, oh shit, you got crit damage because you fucking stealthed his ass. Oh, like how it slid down. What is the? Oh, it's just a very uncomfortable. Oh. So a campfire spawned in the water. And because the campfire spawned, it's putting out steam. That's actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of fun. Explains that. Are you a nice gobbo? He is not a nice gobbo. It's a bandit gobbo. And then he says, meh. But he actually can't reach us. Which is just completely fine by me. I'll take that, I'll take that. Kind of odd place for a bandit to hold up, but... heck do I know. It's a good thing I'm not getting distracted and going off into buttfuck nowhere. Thank goodness I am being responsible and not getting distracted by what appears to be a pretty impressively large map. I don't know how much of this is procedurally generated or what, but there's a lot to do and see here, which is, again, usually how it goes for these kind of open world dealios. Some more so than others. You want to see what that boat's all about? I don't think there's like a quest attached to it, but I'm just curious. Some like floating level geometry. And maybe like a town or something like that. It's like not fully loaded. It's doing those things where like when it's, you know, like low poly Mario and Mario 64, when like you get like the low res version of something in a distance, it doesn't quite, it kind of looks weird from afar. So I'm sure it makes a lot more sense up close. Speaking of which, any friends over here? Oh, that's not a friend. That's an Angie bandit. Dude, this wand that I found is so overpowered. I'm just laying these fuckers to waste, and we get our melee or our mana back real quick. Yeah, it has been. This thing's been real good to us. They're dropping pants for us. Actually, can I break stuff? Not break those things. Is that a lantern of collection? No, it is not. Gotta be the purple lanterns that have the goods. Oop, 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 oop. Am I not allowed? Is this forbidden? Permission to come aboard, Captain? Permission to come aboard. Permission to come on abroad. I know, too easy. Oh, that's kind of cool. Softened leather? I shall tan. I tanned as much as I could. Cool. That's neat. So there's like little tanning benches. That's kind of cool. Are those... Whoa. Why I oughta... Kind of fun. Are those skeletons playing patty cakes? It's just a skeleton in the water just chilling. If they're playing patty cakes, I kind of don't want to bother them, honestly. But I do like his helmet. Look, he's like... You can see his eyes are kind of tracking us. Yep, yeah, now he sees us. Scout. Oh, he's actually... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, he's tanky, but no, he was slightly more tanky. He did drop a cool hat. Ranger cap. I think we're probably going to get back to the main task at hand, but... It's a nice little side piece. Little side distraction. Oh, I was going to say, is he gonna have a drowning animation? No, but he is, like, kind of bouncy. So, yeah, if we're getting back to the task at hand, there's a quest available here. Yeah, we'll scoop up some side quests, then we'll get back to the main area. Oh, there's... it's a... Oh, you can sleep underwater? That's adorable. Let's see, I more just want the gold. Sleeping underwater seems like a questionable idea. I'm not sure I'd recommend it. Not sure any doctors recommend this one. Yeah, I do like the idea of a campfire spawning underwater. Little buddies respawning there. I think I would rather not try to fight the purple boys, but I will take the monies. Oh, it's like a nest. That's what that is. That's what that is. So what's up, Aleph? He says, how you liking it so far? Or Alias, rather, not Aleph. But Aleph is also here. No, we're doing well, Alias. We're doing well. So, yeah, we were talking about this game. This was yesterday or maybe today, earlier today. I'm liking it so far. It's a little bit rough around the edges in some ways. Range combat is very good. Melee combat is very rough. Unless you have some kind of way of blocking. Dodging, like with your little dodge roll, is real wobbly. Dodging is real wonky. It doesn't feel great. So combat could definitely use some tuning eventually. But, you know, it literally just came out into early access today. These things, they will take time. So right now, I mean, I'm enjoying exploration. The gathering of loot is satisfying. And the platforming is, like, nice and, like, kind of weird. It's got that Elder Scrolls, like, physicsing up mountains and hills that we all know and love. There's goofy-ass skeletons with dumbass helmets on them that are fun. Lots of wildlife. And I don't know how much the game is procedurally generated, necessarily, but just the world as it is right now is neat and colorful and bright and fun. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm curious to see what's with these thingies over here. Oh, he's probably gonna look right at me. No, I don't want to hit you. Now I've incurred the wrath of many creatures. Let's go to melee while we wait for our mana to get back. That way I was able to dodge away from him. But yeah, the melee attacks and then like dodge rolling is a little bit weird. Are you a villain? Okay, he's nice. That's how you find out if someone is evil or not. You just try to attack them and see what happens. Hunter. Oh, he wants to trade. Yeah, Cube World. I thought the same thing. I said, this reminds me of Cube World, and I enjoyed that game for what it was, but of course a lot of us were sad when it kind of went the way of the dodo. But no, I enjoyed that game. It was fun to mess around with, and unfortunately, yeah, famously the dev kind of abandoned the project, and then to some degree came back, but I think it's just about dead in the water, unfortunately. So I'm secretly hoping this could maybe pick up where that one left off. Yeah, if Cube World could have been worked on more. I know at least at one point it was just one dude working on it by himself. I don't know how much of that, like when the game blew up overnight, I don't know if he was able to bring in more people for the project, but yeah, I seem to recall that one major issue was just the fact that it was just a one dude passion project, and just, you know, one person can only do so much, unfortunately. I'm gonna sell off a bunch of these heavier fellows for sure. I don't know if it's one of those where each merchant has different amounts of money they can trade with, or if they have, like, you know, specialties this person's willing to pay more for this kind of thing. I don't know if there's anything like that in this game. And I will not assume that there is. So I'll sell off, like, the big things for sure. That's what we're wearing right now. But, yeah, I'll sell that one. Yeah, wooden plate, who cares? Get him out of here. Unless there was a way to, like, break some of these things down for their raw resources. I might hold on to the rare fellas, because they're very light, and there's no major issue. I like it when there's a tankard handle, specifically. It's so odd. Ooh, that ranger cap's neat. Yeah, we'll just sell off the extra stuff. I'll keep the scrap. The scrap actually could be useful. Yeah, leather scraps. I could, because there's probably crafting to some degree. That's tea. That's cute. So what we have, we're wearing right now is this one, leather pants, and they're all samesies. So we'll sell that one. Yeah, I don't need all these broken forks. It's technically a spear, but it's a very small spear. And I'll get rid of the crappy ass swords, and I'll get rid of these guys. So, which opens up a lot of weight, because yeah, I think that's the thing. I think there is limited inventory space, but it's more based on weight than it is slots necessarily. So that's kind of neat. And then I guess that's it. Yeah. It was just kind of chilling. We got the parcel, right? The package. So what helmet do I have right now? I'm wearing the wood scrap helmet. So armor of 4. What's this thing? Cool helmet. Armor of 2. But it looks cool. It does look cool. No doubt it does look cool. But I'm going to be a boring son of a bitch and just more defense. Ooh, but look at that. If I wear the ranger cap, I have the ranger shirt and the ranger cap. I don't think there's like a set or anything. No set bonus. Maybe if there was ranger pants. Maybe if there was ranger pants, then we'll talk business. Is this a helmet right here? It's just a skull, maybe. Maybe it's a skull. Yeah, I see these pillars from afar, and I wonder what that was. They were going to make a Cube World 2? Really? I did not know that. That's cool. Ooh. Oh, there are lag spikes, by the way. There are some hitches from time to time. Oh, I had no idea they're working on it, too. That's neat. I mean, I hope it delivers where Cube World 1, you know, came up short. I hope there's possibility there, because I hope there's potential. Because yeah, I liked what I experienced with Cube World, but, you know, like a lot of us, it was like, well, this is neat, but we need something more to it. Banditos. Hoop. Back to melee. Ow. Give me more leather pants. And he dropped some meats. You see this treasure chest. Are you nice? Yes, they're a grub hog. Well, I'm wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt, so we're basically besties. Would it be fun as with the squad? I mean, I think Krath would enjoy it. I don't know if it would be Shake's vibe, to be honest. I mean, there's no there's... Well, actually, I'll say it this way. There's crafting insofar as, you know, there's meat, and you have to cook the meat to make health things. There's not like a hunger meter. There's not like a hunger meter to manage. There's no hunger. There's no thirst. There's no sleep meter. But you do have to, like, cook food to make healing things for yourself. And I think there's crafting insofar as, like, you can find things to make weapons. You can also just find weapons. So it's not like Minecraft. It's more Cube World than Minecraft. Even though the voxel appearance, you know, you might think Minecraft when you first see it, but yeah, it's definitely more of a open world action RPG than it is any sort of like survival kind of deal. Oh, I don't want to fight those guys. Those guys are mean. I don't like those guys. They're not nice. I'll just go around them. I want to get to that quest. Oh, not there. So no, so I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if like the whole entirety of the group would be down for it. Okay, he's nice. I will attack him, and that is my way of seeing if he's nice. And he wants to trade. He has same kinds of deals, but I got some extra stuff to sell to him. I'll keep the funny hat because who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll get lucky. Level 2 and level 2. Wood scrap helmet. And we have, and that's the thing, yeah, there's wood scrap. Oh, there's a wood scrap chest piece. Actually, not bad armor. It is better armor slightly than what I'm wearing too right now. And that's the thing too, yeah, so wood scrap helmet, wood scrap armor, and you look right here, there's bark pieces, there's metal scrap. So I haven't found it yet, but I think there's probably ways to build stuff for yourself. But you don't have to, there's no like building a shelter. There's no building a house or like a shelter to fight against bad guys or enemy invasions. There's nothing like that. So yeah, so there's at least that as far as not being as survival crafty compared to others. 30 bottle cap, yeah, just finding random tidbits. It's weird how, I mean, I guess the protection that it offers is neat, but yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that this is considered better than the stuff we had. Is this a stronghold for bad guys? It might be. It might be. Reminds you of Trove. I remember Trove. I never played it, but I know of the game. I know what you're referring to. And oh, I got the grub hog. Ow. He had a shitty ass little sword, and that was the skeleton mama. Now they're skeleton children, skeleton babies are trying to get my ass. What are you? Are you a bad guy? Strangely, no. Although he looks like he's got the goods. No, he's not. Oh, he's a bug catcher. Is he a little bug catcher? He is a little bug catcher. Oh shit! Oh god! Help me, little bug catcher! I thought he was gonna help. Yeah. So once again, melee or ranged is fantastic in this game. Melee, not so much. But when you run out of mana, you don't have much choice. Skeleton summoner minion. It's so weird how the minions that get summoned by the summoners are so tanky. Just appreciate that we are just whooping up on this guy, and the summoner themselves is like not showing themselves and does not appear to give a shit. Oh my god, this guy's so tanky. Dropped 3 experience. And I bet when I kill him, he will drop 1 experience. There we go. No, he dropped 2. Okay. Anything cool here? There's a chest. That's exciting. The roll chaining movement. Yeah. The fact that you can like somersault around, and yeah, you probably saw in the trailer or in like on the Steam page, you can like somersault down hills, and yeah, just kind of roll around like that. That part's like neat. It's kind of like fun movement tech. And demonstrate, just kind of go. It's like it's cute. Like it's cute. There's not a whole lot of depth to it, but it's a neat way to just zoom around quickly. And it is one of those games where it's very satisfying, just exploring around and finding hidden caves and finding loot and being an exploring weirdo. And the monsters you find are neat. If he's not a monster, I thought maybe he was a bad guy. This looks purple. Is this one of the? Oh yeah, there's collectibles. A blessing lantern. I said there was an objective, a quest, a side quest to pursue, and I shall pursue exactly that. Yeah, it's neat. It's enjoyable. I don't know if I would be like, oh man, I'm gonna like no life this and play it for hours and hours, but it's a nice one to kind of play around with. So I would say it scratches a similar itch that Cube World did back in the day. I just hope this game's able to go further in its development than that game did. Gotta find the right spot for it. Right. It reminds me of the shield surfing in Breath of the Wild, where like shield surfing in Breath of the Wild was really cool and extremely fun. But yeah, same kind of thing there. You had to find the right space for it. And also, the downside of shield surfing in Breath of the Wild is that it fucking deleted your shield's durability. Thankfully, this didn't appear to like hurt you at all in this game, which is nice. Like this is like a good little spot for it too if I want to just kind of zoom through. Except there's a lot of big scary boys, and I think I'm just gonna go over here, avoid them, because I don't know if like how it works, where if you see a bad guy and they draw aggro upon you and you run away from them, how easy it is to just outpace them, or if they'll just catch up with you. Because some games like this, yeah, you try to like run away from the bad guys, and they'll just catch up with you eventually. I don't know how easy it is to outpace the baddies when they gotcha. Oh shit! Thought he was a nice fella. He's a brigand. It's similar armor that I was wearing earlier. Ow. Wish I had a shield or some way to block, but this weapon specifically says does not block or cannot block. Is there nothing in there? Or maybe I just auto-picked up the goods. Still no pickaxe from what I can tell. I'm assuming you need to find tools like pickaxes to get these ore deposits. Say pelt. That's kind of cool. And then also there's clearly bugs, and there's also little fellas that are trying to catch the bugs. Guessing to join their ranks, I have to find a bug net. So, is this one here? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one we got on the radar right now. Might give it a wait. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh my god, this game is incredible. Like, it's neat. It's fun. The fact that, because I think you shared it in the overall group chat, Alias, and I didn't see Shake or Krath, like, respond positively or negatively. So that tells me they're probably just kind of on it. As a multiplayer game, it probably would be neat. It probably would be more fun in multiplayer than single player. But yeah, without like a, you know, like a full stack, it probably would just be just a one and done. Sarvis. I'm not gonna let him hit me. I'm just gonna not entertain that notion. He gave me a Sarvis haunch. Haunching on his ass. Haunching and mounchin'. What was he guarding? Glowing eye. Looks like he killed some fellers. So I guess the monsters can fight each other. Which makes sense. Those purple mobs, the summoners are so tanky. Are you a bad guy? Nope. You're gonna mind me just looting your stuff. Maybe I'm the bad guy. Maybe I'm the thief and the brigands. We found a bow. We found a bow. That's cute. Uh-oh. It's gonna run away because, yeah, those summoners are tanky boys, and our little fella, our little summon fella can only do so much, or like, Pokemon fella can only do so much. There we go, we lost him. Yeah. So losing him is fairly easy. Oh, shit. Fighting these guys is easy. And of course, you know, we're getting experience. We're having things happen. These little glow fellas, that's kind of cool. But I don't know if there's... Yeah, here we go. Skills. Have I leveled it all? Oh, 2 skill points. Okay, so yeah, I guess I have leveled. Charge attack, that's cool. Ooh, yeah, I'm kind of digging the projectiles, honestly. Oh, there you go. So I was kind of dogging earlier on no iframes when you dodge. You have to unlock iframes for the dodge. That makes more sense. Definitely get that. Armors and weapons have reduced weight. Combat dodge now consumes less energy, probably. I kind of want... Oh, shit. There we go. We got his ass. Before I was so rudely interrupted. Gotta be careful where I'm inventorying. Yeah, what was the thing I just got? It said enlarged projectiles. They're not more damaging, they're just larger. Projectiles that explode, that's cool. Can fire multiple ones. Ooh, shit. There we go. Have I messed with the shapeshifter fillet? That's a good question, companion. So there's others to be found. So I select them, obviously. Unlock this form by feeding the animal the following tools. Wait, tools or foods? I just misread. Oh, they're following foods, okay. So the question is, how do you feed the buddies? So you can pet them. Yeah, maybe we have to find, like, a thing that lets us feed them. Maybe that's a thing for later on. Because, yeah, there's hasn't really been a mention of what that entails. That wouldn't surprise me if that would be revealed soon. Also, I should break these, because they sometimes have things for us. Because, yeah, I'm curious about that, too. There's a creature collector component to this game that we haven't really dug into just yet. But that guy hasn't even noticed us. I'm just going to run this way and see what the side quest is. Oh, except it's more skeletons. More skeleton fellas. No, thank you. Oh, come on, you still got the exclamation point. Why are you following my ass, dude? Get out of here. Shame the little buddies won't like help you. Like the NPCs, they'll just kind of stand guard. We're like, listen, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to stick my nose where it doesn't belong. It says Kayla. Ooh, do I get to get a fishing rod or a fishing tool? I can help. Excellent, he says. Like my wand is out, and I'm kind of like seeing kind of shortly through us. There's a good fishing spot. Catch me some silver cod. Do you know how to use a fishing rod? I could use some help. How hard could it be? Alright, sounds nice and easy. Sometimes you get junk. Sure thing. He gave us a fishing rod. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so... Nice little way. Nice little nudge to encourage us to learn how to do some of the extra activities. We also know that there are ore deposits you can mine that presumably require a pickaxe. So... Makes perfect sense. I see that like little yellow guy, and I wondered if he was special. I'm also like scanning for anything that looks spooky and or unique. Actually, is that the extra form of our dude? Because he looks a little bit like the guy that was in that menu. Are you the little fella? He says, sniff. Are you a friend? Chipkin. So he's just kind of there, just kind of chilling. Yeah, so if I check companion, yeah. But I have to feed this creature in the wild. Okay, so munch root. Ah, okay. I think I have one of those actually. Yes, I do. So I go up to you, and I just go drop on the ground. What do you think? Huh? Pretty tasty, huh? Pretty cool. He does... Oh, maybe? Nothing? I guess I don't know how to feed them. How about you? How about you, little fat? Maybe I have to feed you something. Yeah, drop. Just drop it. Unless... Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, all I can assume is that there's probably some instruction we've yet to receive, or maybe like that functionality is not available yet. Maybe it's not implemented. It is early access. Is that another lantern thingy? It is another lantern thingy. Tasty, delicious, collectible morsel. Love it. So let's do some fishing and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Hoop. Oop, my button. This is probably good enough. And then we say fishing Rodney. We do have a bow, by the way. Bow, the damage is terrible. Yeah, the spell casting is just superb in every way. Here's the fishing Rodney. And if I had to guess, can I attach that? There we go. Yeah, attach that to the... actually, if there's anything I should put on that slot, we do have a fire staff. That's kind of cool. I'll put that one on the main slot. And then that one's number 2. Yes, we have... it says element. Oh, there you go. Fire, and water. The second fire one is slightly better, but the water one is just incredible. It's level 6. It does 8 damage. It's just not even a fair choice. Or fair comparison. A little bit chewed on. Okay. So... Yeah. And then do I wait for someone to nibble? Just kind of chilling. Oh. How do you do it? Right click. E space. Okay, that's not. How do you do this? How do you do this? Controls. The fellow made it sound like it was fairly simple. But my doofus self might have just forgotten quests. Okay, for catching the silver cod. It's a nice beach south of him. Life's a beach. Over here. Ooh, I see that axe. I see that axe. Before I get too comfortable, these guys are enhanced skeletons. Wouldn't complain if they were to drop one of those axes for me. That wouldn't make me sad. But not make me upsetty spaghetti. And no dice. Okay. The There we go. Trying to switch to the hotkeys. Let's try that again. So you have to really eat that thing. Trying to watch for where there's like a little nibble upon the line. So control quickly brought it back. Maybe I have to click and hold with the left mouse button. There we go. There we go. So I guess I just timed it poorly last time. You get 3 of these puppies for the quest, and he's going to be so excited. Going to bring back the fishies. He's going to be so proud of us. He's going to say, "Man, you're such a gamer." His words, not mine. Oh, too early. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. So yeah, when you see the little indicator, click the mouse. Yeah, I think I just waited too long. And yeah. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Figure if it's like right in front of me, that's too easy. Come on. And wait for the little indicator, little thing to pop up. Oh, I see something. He's swimming up. Oh. Oh. I think that means I didn't do it right. Maybe? No. Okay, you have to click and hold. That's the strat. There's a little bit of wobbliness to like when exactly you click, because I saw him. I physically saw him. Oh, what in the world? Am I about to catch a scale or an octopus? Whatever that was, it was something big and scary looking. Yeah, I think you just kind of have to like. There might just be some random chance to it too. I just need one more fishy boy, but if they were gonna throw some like weird shit at me, yeah, whatever the fuck. It's like a crab fella. Crab. Yeah, I think it's too big. And I can't yoink it. I'm trying to yoink it. I can't yoink. No yoinks. I want little fella. Give me little fella. Oh, another lag spike. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I'm looking for little fishies, not like big fucking crab demons. Because we only have like a baby fishing rod for babies. There we go. Yeah, nah, I don't have like the guts for the big boys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set that as one, and I'll replace that with something else. Because yeah, I can just easily use the quick switch weapon. Now, what's weird is that now it shows... Oh, it sets that as my melee weapon. Okay, so that's what I should do. I should set this as 2. And then I can switch just these. There we go, there we go. Okay. We'll get back to the goods. Ooh, you know what? I bet if I get that asshole... I get that ass. Gold bag just getting yeeted to me suddenly, randomly. Is he... Oh, tell me he's trying to fight that guy. That'd be so cool. If I get his ass, I'll get like some shinies. All the money. Loads of money. Josh, who wants some? Money, money, money. That was nice. And I thought I'd have to fight a bunch of those other guys, but nope. No bother. Yeah, people yeah, like fishing from up here. I've seen that same kind of thing, Meerkat. I know exactly what you mean. Some folks are very dedicated to that point, and I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, and also the distance of casting. Yeah, like that's oh shit! I'm gonna kill that guy. That usually means they are very, very experienced and very much know what they're doing. Yeah, that is a whole ass thing. I know exactly what you mean, Meerkat. This shit's intense. Mark pieces. See like a bunch of glowy boys, and I'm very curious. Are you a friend? Oh my, he's a glowing fella. Well, no, I don't want to kill him, but I definitely want him as a pet. Who are you? I'm not going to tell you that just yet. Blessing lanterns. I've started them for years now. So what is that, like the equivalent of a shiny fella, maybe? It's not so much the gear, it's how worn it is, man. There you go. Yeah, Killing Floor. Dude, I'm always down for Killing Floor. Like, original Killing Floor, specifically. I like the new stuff too, but I really like the old stuff. So 10 lanterns. He says, and I'll make it worth your while. Let's steal your gold real quick. Can I just take one of these and call that a lantern fella? For your quests? And also, I don't want to kill him. I want to make him my buddy. I want to make him my companion. But I don't know how to feed you things. So companion, yes. Feed him the munch root. Feeding this creature in the wild. Maybe you have to like build a trap or something. And maybe there's like some other aspect to hold something inside. Yeah, like if you have to like build like a little trap, like a little box with the stick propping it up with a carrot inside, that kind of trap. I will once again drop down the ground. Okay, just kidding, because he's like wandering over here. I'm gonna drop this right here. Drop it like it's hot. And I'm just gonna run away. Just wait. Shit. Or maybe I need to be nearby. I'm thinking like maybe I have to like just be patient. Is the shiny boy always shiny? Oh heck. See, couldn't be less interested. Please? Please don't you want the munch root? If you eat this munch root, you might really like it. We might be best friends. I'm not gonna kill. If I kill him, I'll get the money, but then I'll lose a part of my soul, and that's just not worth it. That's not a price that I'm willing to pay. Oh well, let's turn in the quest. Turn in the quest, I guess. They lose the quest. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy Killing Floor 2, and I enjoy Killing Floor 3. I've liked every Killing Floor experience I've engaged with, but my heart will always belong to the original, to the OG. Yeah, Killing Floor 2 is by far not the best in the series, I think. I think it's a not as good game as 2 and 3. But it's the one I played the most, so of course it's the one I like the most. Obviously. Of course I would be biased to that one. Here we go, bud. I got the silver cod. Killing Floor 3, it just came out, like, I want to say, like, not quite a year ago. And I like it, but of course it doesn't have as much content as Killing Floor 2. Which makes sense, because Killing Floor 2 has been out for a billion years, and they've done so many updates and so many maybe not DLC, but like special events where they added a new weapon, a new map, a new this, a new that. So obviously, yeah, it doesn't have nearly the amount of stuff compared to Killing Floor 2. And Killing Floor 2, when it first launched, had the exact same problem. Exact same problem with that game, where compared to 1... Oh, no, I wanted to attack this thing. I guess we're attacking that thing instead. Compared to 1... Killing Floor 2 at first lacked content, but, you know, over time, that will inevitably shift. Ooh, there's your chest. And any skeletons in the vicinity. I'll just steal from the skeletons. They won't mind in the slightest. Skeletons are never left wanting for material gain. No, I want to attack you. It's like, why am I attacking that wolf from, like, buttfuck nowhere? What the hell? Boop. Now we got the iframes. No, pet the friend. Good job, buddy. Oh, right. I guess they don't like the fact that I shot him earlier. I guess that reflects poorly upon me, doesn't it? Whisper Fox. Got the Schmeats. The bark pieces. And the guard shroom. It's 21 minutes remaining. See some bags of gold. Don't mind if I diddly do. What other side quests are there? There's one. That way. It's also near Cabin in the Woods. I like that movie. The parry system in Killing Floor 2. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Berserker has like some cool parrying abilities. You don't get that in Killing Floor 1, of course. When you're Berserker, you just, you know, try to stun lock with a katana and just... The way you parry in Killing Floor 1 is you just have a healer that can out-heal you. You know, outpace you with healing compared to the damage you're receiving. Get a little nest. That's cute. It's a little nest fella. But I think I'm not... I think this is like a level geometry problem. I shouldn't be able to just walk over this or, like, drop through it. So I'm not gonna like try to jump into that because I'm nervous I might not come back. I think it's a slight bug with the level generation. Not sure if it's proc gen, but definitely level generation. See, tanning station. I have nothing for tanning. I can break open the box. I can break open a barrel and a box. Oh shit. And also daggers level 8. That's sick. That's cool. Maybe that's a better melee weapon than what I got. Let's also cook some food because my guy will need some better... Actually, I should probably get some healing now because we are getting a little bit low on health. Our little buddy does cast a healing spell sometimes, but only sometimes. So that one and that one. And Chibkin leg. Yeah, the invisible dudes, exactly. Yeah, still not getting sidestepped. Yeah, I played a lot of Killing Floor 1 and I loved it. I was not particularly good at it, but I did and still do enjoy it. Because in spite of and maybe even because of the jank. I was molded by it, crafted by it. I see they have health bars and I see they're taking damage. They're infighting? Maybe they fight each other. A thing? Ooh, it's a lantern. I definitely want that. However, before I get too into this... wow, that's really good. So, yes. As a melee weapon, that is very good. It is level... does it say? Somewhere it says... Oh, yeah, there we go. It's level 8, and our wand is level 6. So, yes, it kind of stands to reason why this one is so goddamn juicy. Nice and fast. Cool. Oh, I just noticed that rolling and casting spells cast the same thing. Or cost the same thing. Whoa. Does he not like the fact that I killed his buddy? The fact that it one-shots is kind of nutty. That's a very good weapon. This thing, oh, no lag spike there. Yeah, sometimes they go aggro on you. Sometimes they don't, but that one looks like he was kind of thinking about it. Maybe me killing his compadres was considered in not so great form. Poor form. Woolly foot. Woolly foot. So I'll get that lantern, but I'm curious what's going on over here. So the purple means get the collectible. When we get 10, we'll get something cool from the lantern specialist. Trying to Skyrim up the mountain. Or hill. Not really a mountain, but you know what I mean. So, yes, what's this over here? That one's still regrowing. I see... shovel. A trusty shovel. We need a key for this thing. It says you're too late, whoever you are. Okay. A little ominous. I wonder what that means. I mean, the chest looks... like it's... oh. Guess the chest has already been looted. Or maybe it's a random event. Or maybe it's part of a quest. Hard to say. What is not hard to say is the fate of these brigands who I guess will just let me fucking snipe them. The range is limited, though. Ooh. Didn't know what hit him. Too good, man. Too good. Is the game any more exciting? It's neat. I don't know if this would be enough to, like, get anybody, like, hooked on the game. It's a fun little game. For me, I would say it scratches the same itch of Cube World when I played it originally. So when Cube World first launched into... it wasn't even... this is before early access was the thing, but it was basically an alpha. Cube World, like 10, 12 years ago, was a neat little voxel-based open world RPG, just like this one. That was cool to explore around in. There's quests. There is a progression system. You can level up your guy. And it's like fun to play around with, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna play this for hours and hours. It's fun and it's neat, and I'm liking it for what it is. But you know, before too long, you will find yourself going, all right, well, what else? Like, what else is there to it? Some of the systems are a little bit underbaked. The combat is It's fine, you know, it's nothing special. And I would say it could use some sprucing of the combat systems would be nice. And the companion system hasn't really been explained to us just yet. Now, part of that might be because we're so early on in the game. Maybe we need to like still get to the main town and unlock some aspects of the which is over that way. Like unlock the like I don't know, talk to the right person that will give us something that lets us have more interactions with our companion, like ways to feed him, ways to train him with something, like, because there's definitely some way to like shapeshift this little fella into having some cool extra abilities, but I don't exactly know what that looks like just yet. Thankfully, my concerns about the combat were partly assuaged earlier when I was saying how the dodge roll is kind of not good because there's no iframes for it. Turns out you have to unlock the iframes as part of like a like, you know, using your skill points basically. In fact, we have no skill points available. But yeah, that was the first thing I unlocked. And I was like, yeah, that's definitely a worthwhile use of our resources. The quest is there's the side quests are pretty copious, and that's one nice thing too. The side quests we got earlier taught us how fishing works. So some of the, like how he's like jitterbugging. The side quests can be actually kind of useful when it comes to teaching you and giving you like introductions to aspects of the game you might have otherwise not been exposed to yet. Because now that we did that one fishing side quest, now we can do fishing, and we definitely couldn't earlier. I'm guessing there's probably a side quest for mining ore, probably one for catching bugs. So I'm guessing there's more to come. But yeah, I would say like what's here right now is neat and is encouraging. But if this, you know, if this is all it ever ends up being, then yeah, some folks will be left disappointed. But if more gets implemented and more gets added on, then yeah, that I would say it's definitely got potential to have some cool stuff happen. Work pieces. I'm gonna not fight that fella there. See, the bridge is broke. It's a joke. Quest fella's over yonder. Quest fella's over yonder. So let's take that bridge. And along the way, I'll look for things to pluck and flora and juicify. I see there's like a cool little gazebo over here. Explosive diarrhea. Yeah, well, I heard it wasn't so much Taco Bell. It's more that there is a supplier. What's this? Collectible. A goblet of ignorance. I'll have you know, I've been ignorant for a long time, well before I picked up this goblet. Goblet of ignorance. No, I've heard that the whole thing with the explosive diarrhea and the Taco Bell connection is just because there's a supplier of lettuce and tomatoes and, you know, like just accoutrements for their stuff. I don't know if it's oh god, there's a company that you see all the time around here that supplies a bunch of fast food chains and a bunch of restaurants around here. I can't remember what it's called, but there are chains, or there is a company that supplies like just kind of ancillary things to chains, ancillary like food reagents to various food chains, and that's sometimes where you will have, anytime there's like an outbreak of like, I don't know, what does it happen? What happens all the time where there's like a lettuce recall because of some kind of food poisoning that's going out? Like it happens all the time with grocery stores around here. Where, I mean, not all the time, but every so often you'll get like a news blurb where it's like, oh, yep, there's a local grocery store chain is issuing a recall for their bags of shredded lettuce because of I'm not sure if it's botulism or salmonella or E. coli, but, you know, it happens every so often. I think that's what's happening here, basically, with the supplier for places like Taco Bell. But not just Taco Bell, but Taco Bell was the first one to sound the alarm and, like, investigate it internally. So, I don't think necessarily Taco Bell is to blame. I think it's actually affecting a lot of chains and a lot of restaurants, but Taco Bell is the first one to like make it like publicly known they're exploring what's going on. I don't think it has anything to do with their meat or with how they prepare their food. I think it has just everything to do with their supplier for their lettuce and cilantro and other greens has been having some issues. What it comes down to. I got a bug net. That's neat. A bug net. That's cute. So now So now I can say, oh, it's a fancy bug now. Look at that. I'll set that on 2 and that one on 3. There we go. Oh, wait, no, not that one. It's going to be daggers. A stabby boys. There we go. I can catch buggies. That's cute. Be a bug catching fiend. Bug catching fool. It was the vegetables all on. That's right. That's right. Oh, big stretch. There you go. In fact, that was one of the lines in Parks and Rec where Leslie Knope was like, you know, you never hear waffles getting recalled. You never hear like delicious things getting recalled. You know what always gets E. coli and salmonella, all that kind of shit? It's always fucking lettuce, man. My salads are the devil. My salads are terrible. So Leslie Knope famously hates salads. Just terrible. Are the lag spikes graphics related? Probably. It's probably like, you know, it's not. This game literally just dropped into early access today, so it's probably just not greatly optimized. I'm not, well, if I'm playing on a server, it's just a locally hosted server, so there's no, you know, shenanigans going on as far as like a server that I'm connected to elsewhere. So I don't think it would be any issue there. There's apparently a quest right here, but I think it's on top, and I think I just can't quite reach it. I don't know of a way to climb. Climb trees. Yeah, there's like a thing up there. But I think that's the quest that's apparently around her. So no dice there. But there is something over this way. Let's cross the bridgey and see what awaits. Is that a lantern down there? Yeah, ingredients. Ingredients, that's, yeah. It's like, well, I mean, ingredients, yes, but I was more thinking just like, yeah, stuff that is just kind of like, just the extra accoutrements, the toppings that go on, you know, tacos, that kind of thing. Not the main stuff. Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, I'm not exactly a horror movie expert, but I enjoyed Cabin in the Woods. That was neat. There's a quest here somewhere. Hope it's not botulism. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, there we go. What's up, Shock Value? Yes, actually, Shock Value was correct on 2 counts. E. coli was what I was thinking of, and Cisco is the company that is a provider. Oop, another graphical glitch. Is a provider to a lot of restaurants and chains, certainly in the Midwest and probably just in the United States in general. So they provide just a lot of just kind of generic foodstuffs and ingredients to various places. I can cook the stuff, or I would be able to. There we go. I cooked the stuff. And then, can I use this thing to make some rough cloth? I can weave. Like, click it. There we go. Like, gotta click it a couple times. Anything new here? I can make some crude leather. There we go. I made some crude leather. You have a side quest for us? Raula. Yeah, it is more funny to say it's Taco Bell. It is more. Well, I mean, the problem, of course, is that Taco Bell would say, whoa, don't say that, because, you know, it's a bad. They already have some less than great PR. Like, you know, nobody goes to Taco Bell because it's great quality. It's, you know, cheap. It's tasty. Like, it's unhealthy. Like, that's part of the fun. So, you know, Taco Bell would say, whoa, listen, we already have a not great, a not great quality. What's the word? Like, just overall opinion by the common public. Their food exposure is taken. Yeah, I imagine they probably do, just because when you think Taco Bell, you just for a lot of us, you just imagine food indigestion. You just imagine, you know, stomach's gonna have a rough time, and you don't imagine quality. So they're trying to like probably improve that reputation if they can help it. Not even talking about a long time. No, I'm in the same boat. I don't actually really like Taco Bell, and I'm not. I know it's kind of a. Some people really like Taco Bell, so I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just I don't really like it, and I do not miss it ever. Jack in the Box killed people with E. coli. Yeah, E. coli can be very awful, obviously. So when there's an outbreak, or when there's a pattern that is recognized and it's traced to a particular supplier or some kind of company, it's worth taking seriously for sure. I'm not sure if the thing that's happening right now, the explosive diarrhea thing, if that's E. coli specifically or something else, but yeah, best to probably avoid things that like fast food that has lettuce on it for a bit, because I think lettuce and leafy greens generally are the culprit. I mean, if it's like a decent restaurant, I mean, it's probably fine. But yeah, chains, I might maybe avoid the leafy greens for a bit, just until like some of the stuff can be kind of narrowed down. Because I think right now it's still kind of nebulous, and I don't think any like companies or locations for places have been fingered as far as like where it could all be coming from. Yeah. It might be hurting the bottom line. Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, that is what it comes down to ultimately. The bottom line, man. Reputation for diarrhea, there you go. Wait, see, Grim has something for us here. Let's get caught up on this here real quick. And see, we need some reagents. So they're gonna need some stuff for the potion he's making. Greg's house key. Let's go to Greg's house. Is it old Greg? Ooh, a small crevasse. I love a small crevasse. I love it. She creven on my vase until I small. Can I go into your house? I cannot. I like the spikes. As like he's preparing for a siege or something. Got the little like pillars. Maybe not pillars, but just little like small obelisks scattered about. This is the cabin in the woods, and we need him. He wants us to go to his Budski's place. And I think it's over this way, right? Actually, let's do this. Quests. We're tracking it. Find Greg. So we're tracking it, but I don't know. Cave entrance. Does it say? Oh, that's where Greg is. He's actually kind of far away. You know, I think I'm actually going to focus on getting to the big place next. So we only have one fast travel. It's not super convenient. We know the most recent, the closest quest thing we're looking at earlier is that little gazebo over yonder, and I don't know dick about how to like reach that thing. I think that gazebo shrine thing is something we have to just do without for the time being. Yeah, that one right there. So I think I'll actually kind of stay the course here and see if we can reach that major town area next. Yeah, it's more of a hazard to the owner, right? Yeah, when I see this, excuse me, when I see the spikies, I see like, well, it like, I guess would slightly deter something maybe, but there's also a very clear path forward. So yeah, it's like more of a pain in the butt for him than it is for anybody else. Look how it's like swarming birds. That's nice and ominous. But they're just there for fun. See, those are just sprite birds. Those are sprite birds as opposed to Diet Coke birds. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, the Greg quest down here, unless I can, like, do it quickly. We have technically been down there. So if I can do it real quick, maybe I will avoid the temptations. That's kind of cool. The water is flowing. Yeah, the water is technically flowing. That's kind of neat. Just swim down. If I can avoid any other distractions, we can maybe do this quickly. By distractions, oh, never mind, he's nice. He kind of turned like, what? Let's trade. Is there anything I want to get rid of? Extra swords, extra shovels, keep all the food, and I guess for now keep the extra stuff. Oh, I do have a potentially better helmet to equip. What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, hurts for HP. Okay. Decreases gravity though, so oh, I could maybe use that to like jump upwards maybe. It's kind of neat. Anything else? Wood scimitar, get it out of here. Yeah, I can't really feel excited about the bow. I'm gonna get rid of the bow. Still the rugged hat. As cool and as rugged as it is. Yeah, ranger shirt, ranger hat. Get that extra stuff out of here. I guess I'll keep the better fire staff. Probably not much reason to hang on to much more than that, though. Yeah, defensive 4. Whereas that one is a defensive also 4, but it's a weight of 3.2. I mean, really, that is the better one to hang on to, so. Didn't mean to sell that. So I think I will just sell that one, actually. Sell both of them, yeah. It's a shame, because on the one hand, it sounds like it could be cool, but the one we have right now is better, and it's as good, and it's lighter. Good enough reason for me. I haven't found any good lugs in a minute. A hot minute. Okay. I think I've sold a bunch of stuff. Increases movement speed. Right, we're good. Okay, we wandered away from me while we were selling, but we still managed the transaction. Now... Oh, yeah. Butterflies in a jar. That's kind of cool. And I'm guessing I needed the jar for that, so otherwise, without a jar, I can't do much with that. It's kind of cute, though. So if I go to catch these butterflies... Whoop, yeah, I like tried to do it in midair. Yeah. If I caught them... Oh, I guess I still had it then. Okay, never mind. Still got it. So let's keep heading towards Greg. Whether Greg is old or new or anything in between. Greg, we're coming for you. Like that gazebo roof, exactly. I thought the same thing. What I might do is hold off, though, and see if we can infuse it into a potion or something. There was mention of Greg, the guy we're looking for, making potions. So what might happen is that it's a situation where, like, we could just eat it raw or maybe infuse a potion with it. And, there we go. And, like, get more you know, just get just the benefit as opposed to... You know, having to tank the health damage along with it. He's just a trader. You have anything cool? He's got a slightly better melee weapon. Actually, never mind. He's there. It's just as bad. Crimson Hoof. Health potion. That's kind of cool. Ooh, a torch would be kind of nice, honestly. I think I'll buy that. It's actually kind of nice. A fire staff that is almost as good as our water staff. I think I'll hold off, though. Rugged hat. So yeah, for that, I think I will put that on numero quattro. So I can see a little bit more gooder. Because yeah, now it's like, you can use it to attack, obviously, but more importantly, I can see better. So this is not Greg's house. This is just another place. A little pink fella? Oh, that'd be great. Or if I could turn my guy into one of those little pink fellas, that'd be great, too. My little monster friend. Skeletons have respawned and have taken over this encampment once again. I've looted it once before. Rattle him, boys. Just kidding. I'll rattle him. In games like this, the torch, of course, is nice just for added visibility, especially when you're streaming. Because that way the viewers can see more gooder. That guy's starting to fight with that guy. Just being like, ow. My brain. Ouch, my face. My skeleton body. He's just kind of rolling with it. He's not really too bothered. And it's weird how it doesn't show me the health bar from this far away. Like any other kind of enemy, they show me the health bars, but the summoned lads, not so much. And they are so fucking tanky. Look at the tankiness. And it's weird because this is not even the big guy. This is the thing that one of the dudes summoned. It's not even the summoner, it's the summonee. So I think they're not supposed to be as tanky, or maybe it's like somehow a lot higher level than it should have been, but they don't give like a ton of experience. He's the minion, exactly. The minions. See, I can't even like attack him properly because I just fall down in melee range. He'll die eventually, right? You just have infinite HP. Our guy keeps glowing red like he's taking damage. I don't even see him attacking, though. I got nothing, man. I think it might be bugged. Might be a no-go. Just avoid all that nonsense and look for old Greg. Old or new Greg. Actually, that might be the guy we talked to across the bridge. He was somewhere around here, I think. Should be a dog toy that arrived. Ooh, I'd love to see Meerkat. Yeah, you can pop in the Discord if you want. Under general or under cute animals, because it's something for cute animals, so I would say it counts. Now, it's not lost to me. This is like a cave entrance, and that's exciting. Oh yeah, he did say, watch for the crevasse. He said, watch for a delicious and impossible to avoid alluring crevasse. They killed something And whatever they killed dropped gold. Just tumbled down the hill. I'll be curious to check it out because it sounds delightful. Seems like a great setup for an ambush point. Yeah. So if I break the little nests, I sometimes drop something. Hoop, 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 hoop. It's unfortunately kind of tricky climbing these things. Going into melee range because this is way more damage. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Hoop, hoop, hoop. At that point, it's like I probably could be dodging better, but I'm just trying to just get him dead. Get him deaded. You do a lot of damage, and it is kind of nice just to pound them through. Quick pounding. So after going through the crevasse... Oh, wait, no, is that Greg? Did I just, like, get excited and run right past him? That is not Greg, that's a brigand. A rapscallion. Ugh. It's probably on the other side, then. Actually, 3, right? 3, 2, 1. Oh, 4 is the torch. There we go. There we go. Wrap back around. Gregory the Goblin-y fella is up here, probably. Next to his goats and his cows. There he is. Uh-oh. You think he's been taken over by villains? I see skeleton. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Got the recipe. Turn to the friend. So I got bad news about your homeboy. It's kind of nice, though. Can sleep in his bed. Cannot desecrate his corpse. I'm as broke up out as you are. Can get his health potions. And a target dummy shirt. I guess if I wanted to dress up like a target dummy, I could realize that fantasy I didn't even know I had. Armor of 0, but it looks funny. Yeah. I wonder if wearing this is safe. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So we'll return this to the guy. And most apologies to the dude, to like telling him that his homeboy is dead. Then we somersault all the way down the hill. The opposite of Kate Bush. Instead of running up that hill, we're somersaulting down that hill. And that momentum actually worked out pretty well for us in that case, because that kind of carried us pretty far. Of course, you start to drop off after a certain point, but that was pretty neat. So run it back. It's a shame there's not more fast travel points yet, but might be more where that came from. I'm not gonna get close to the skeleton fellas, because they are so tanky to the point where I question if something is just not working right. Somersault. Yeah, that does kind of help. Yeah, they did say when you go down, it does help the momentum. I really want that battle axe. Seems like they're probably not gonna... Oh, come on. Ooh, should have dodged through it. Oh, he dropped his helmet, thank goodness. Yes, that's much more interesting than a badass battle axe. Yes, please drop your helmet. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So lame, man. Hold on, I will get the mushroom. Woody foot. And the bark pieces. And in fact, I don't want to somersault down because he's going to be up. He's uppies. Oh, is that a golden shiny boy? Ooh, a golden shiny boy. He's going to give the dollars. If I one-shot him like that. You're just jealous of your shiny golden friend that I've just killed. Who had like $1 million on him. Oh my goodness. Money bags. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just slurping it up. Hovering it all up like a fucking vacuum. And I just hold it? Oh, there you can just hold it. That's even better versus doing the manual clickies. That's a nice little quality of life function. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Actually, we have to go over this way. You know what? I think I can survive the health hit. I'm gonna do that little flying thing. Because now we have an opportunity. Did I just never open this chest this whole time? Was this here and I just didn't notice it? Oh, it's a chest inside of a chest. That's kind of funny. We've seen that at least once before. It was like it's a funny nested chest. Nestular chestular. Leather armor for the first time. Probably not going to be as good as what we have right now, strangely enough. Alright, so what was that thing I wanted to consume? It is rare. Here, I'm gonna heal first. So I'm a little bit low on health. So long as it's eated. Heated for the eateds. 99, and then we say... Increases gravity by 67%. 67%. Oh! So... Thing is, 67%, is that going to be enough? So our jump is alright, but that's less than 100%, so it's less than double. I don't think that's going to be enough. I would need like a higher jump point. So I think I need to find other things that have that spell effect and try to find some that can make potions for me. And really, let's talk with this guy. Maybe this is the guy to talk about when it comes to alchemy. Well, is somersaulting even on even ground faster? I mean, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask taught me that somersaulting is a great way to go fast. So the concept is not uncommon to me. I got the notes. The guy is dead, by the way. Sorry about that whole thing. Your friend has passed away, and there you go. He's not. He was like, I kind of figured. No mourning, no sadness. Just like, yeah, I know. I kind of thought he would die. I guess because he made a bad potion. Revised formula. That caused him a horrible and painful death over a small error, such as life. There you go. So now I wonder, can I make that potion? No. I need to find like an alchemy station, basically, to make potions, probably. Like a cauldron. A witch's brew. Got that quest complete. And that's neat. Yeah, so let's continue towards our main objective. I'm going to try to fast track it a little bit just because it is getting late. See the ellipses. So I was like, ooh, are you a friend? No, not particularly. And once again, I do have to get up at quite an early hour. Get up at a quite an early hour. And I am more than happy to stream. I mean, I didn't force myself to. It wasn't like the folks that gave me the review key for this game were like, you better play the fucking game before you go out of town. There was no obligations or anything. But I wanted to stream because I enjoy doing this. But at the same time, I have to make sure I don't make myself a complete fuck ass for tomorrow. Now, the nice thing about being a fuck ass for tomorrow is that I'm actually not driving tomorrow. That's the beauty of it. We're actually riding with our friends who volunteered to do all the driving. And actually, they were the same friends that did all the driving last time we all did a road trip together. And I told them up front, I was like, guys, I can participate in the transportation. Like, you know, don't feel like you have to, you know, do it all yourself. But they really want, they would rather have their car there, as you know, as they described it. So I was like, all right, if you insist, I insist. So I was like, you know, but next time I gotta like help out with the driving because I feel bad. But I don't really enjoy driving, so like I don't miss it. And it's like a 4, maybe 5-hour drive from our meeting point to Chicago. Oh my god, all the money was here. Just another gold fella died. Slurp it all up. When you do that slurp motion, your guy like does a funny little animation. Anyway, yeah, the nice thing about being a partial fuck-ass tomorrow is that if I'm like kind of sleepy and tired, then it's not exactly a knock on the survivability of the trip because I'm not driving, so I'm not responsible. But at the same time, you know, I want to be able to hang out with the homies and participate in conversation and just be a cool buddy. Be a cool buddy along for the ride. That one, and then that one. There we go. Are you a villain? He is a villain. One of many. I don't have the charge shot yet. So the bigger projectile, I think, means that there's like a chance of some splash damage. Ouch. And a better bug now. We also got a different torch, by the way, so... And also a fish cock. Excuse me? I found a fish cock? I found a fish cock. As I live and breathe. I thought the whole thing about being a gay fish with fish dicks was overblown, but as I live and breathe, I'm holding a fish cock in my hands. Fuck, maybe I'm the gay fish for all these years. Gotta break the news to Gracie. She probably always suspected it. She probably always knew deep down. Deep down, she probably always knew. That's slightly better leather pants. Pantolinos, so I'll take that. And then leather armor. Armor 6. That's actually not as good as we have right now, so I'll stick with what we got. We have a level 1 torch. Yeah, but this is a level 2 torch. Ooh, so let's go with that one. Did I do it right? There we go. That's the one, yes. I mean, it's probably the same light radius, but probably a better attack if you felt so inclined. Revised formula. Chest armor, excuse me? Suffer truly horrible death. Transforms you into a skeleton for a limited time, making skeletons friendly towards you. That's cute. Now that you might be able to use towards the other thing. Towards that side quest. But it's a one-time use. I was hoping I could use the formula to, like, you know, use it to make potions of it. Like a bunch of potions. So a little bit unfortunate that it's just a one and done. There we go. Got another helmet. Oblivion music. I kind of heard it too, like just a little bit on the nose. Oop. And I just like jump from. Maybe I can just grab it from underneath. Can't reach it. Because if I can grab it from midair, probably swoosh around. Oh, there we go. Gaming. There we go. Getting that much closer to 10 of those fuckers. It is exciting. He goes, ah! I do appreciate that sometimes when you snipe them from afar, you're like outside their detection radius, so they just kind of let you snipe them. They don't do anything to stop it. Other times, they actually do give a shit. Tried to switch, but it was like pressing the switch button. It's like you can't switch while you're mid-animation. But it was not having it. Treasure chest in the ground, very good. Nothing, which is fine. Munchroot Hillock. No, I thought it said Hillcock. Sorry, I got cocks on the mind, man. I got mysterious cocks on the mind. Can you blame me? Can you blame a fella? Ooh, another lag spike. So I'm actually getting a little bit off into the weeds here. Let's go. Let's redirect back this way. Woodworker. What about a wood twerker? That's the Hillcock. Hillcock enjoys the wood twerker. That's right. There's a clacker nest down that way. Is that guy laughing at me? That little... And just like in real life, jumping is faster than swimming. Just kind of pump yourself out of the water ever so often. These little crystal things, if I could crack them open, I would. What if I could? Oop. Oop. You know, it's a real open world RPG if you're trying to Skyrim up the hill. Goldo's Malt and Mill. Is it a bar slash... yeah, slash like grain mill or something? And literally just outside are some brigandes. And we'll just, yeah, he can't really reach me, so he's just kind of giving up. Although, yeah, randomly you'll just kind of hit like the dead corpse of the thing you just killed, and it'll block your projectiles. Yeah, sometimes chests will just be empty, so it goes. So I am kind of curious, what's over here? I see more skeletons. Skeletons are having a little orgy over there, a little skeleton boning session over yonder. curious what's going on inside here. Huh. There's a trail, you see. Can I, like, crack open a door? How do you get in here? Oh, like, donate channel points? Or send them from one channel to... That'd be interesting, yeah. I wish streamers had more control over giving channel points to people. I wish that the Twitch API allowed me to, like, reward channel points in ways other than just predictions, because predictions are pretty limited in their utility. Yeah, right now Twitch doesn't really give that as a like a method for controlling things as a streamer. There's nothing in here. Oh, unless thing in the second floor. Kind of surprised there's nothing here. Probably for a quest eventually. And maybe if I follow this trail, goes out back, maybe there's a little something. They don't have sex. They enter the bone zone. They bone each other. The bone zone. One of Gracie's parents' childhood friends, or just family friends, basically. One of Gracie's family friends. Then I mean, I guess I'm about to kind of dox this guy because I'm going to tell you his last name. But his first name is normal, but his last name is Bone, spelled B-O-H-N. But you can best believe he like leans into it. He like it's like a fun thing. It's not like, oh god, I hate this name. Like it's like a fun thing. So I think he's in a band, like a bar band basically. He's in a band. I think it's like, is it like so and so in the bone zone or something in the graveyard? I can't remember, but like they kind of lean into him being the band leader and his last name being Bone. Like, oh, that's such a cool last name. And dude, of course, if that was my last name, I would absolutely lean into the Bone Zone thing. It would be so, I'd be so obnoxious about it. I'd be quite insufferable about such a thing. I would be having a very good time with it. Yeah, off key, or maybe not off key, but very much like poorly timed. Off time signature, bad to the bone, or like poorly edited. It's kind of interesting. Skeleton is a little bit spicier. That's a bone archifella. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like the corpse of the first guy wouldn't really dissipate, so I couldn't actually reach him with the shots. I shot his ass. He had some bags of gold. And that guy just kind of stood there. For bandits. And he goes, rah! Yeah, it's like it kind of like auto jumps from one target to the next sometimes. Have I got any more skills? It's not always so obvious. It's not always so obvious when the skill points become available. So we don't have any projectiles that explode yet. But I will say 5%. That's pitiful. I guess I could just go for bigger projectiles. That could be kind of cool. They don't look that much bigger. Maybe it's mechanically bigger, but visually not as much. I don't know. Maybe it's just not so obvious. I'm hoping the skill stuff will be revamped at some point, because right now it's pretty unimpressive. So anyway, so we're going towards this way. Actually, I had the right idea originally. I got, for a rare moment of me getting distracted. It's boning time. It would be impossible to resist. Like I would be very predictable, and it would probably discourage it would probably discourage the person who was partnering up for such an activity. They'd probably hear that line and go, all right, fella, let's reel this in, fella. Let's be real. I do see a purple thing. Excites me greatly. Lanterns are always neat, and they're purple, and that's cool. So here's the wood mill. Someone is broke as a joke. That's 9 out of 48. And once we get a 10th one, then we will be a really cool guy. Can't actually go in, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll get some kind of reward if we get 10 of them and bring it back to the lantern fetishist who just loves lanterns. He's a huge lantern fetish. He just can't get enough of those things. And honestly, who can blame him? Who can blame him? It's like a chunk taken out. Have you seen that? And it's not like a voxel game where you can, like, break it off. Urgoldo. Molten Mill, he says, I'm busy right now. Tell me about your thief problem. Someone keeps stealing a portion of our produce. I will help. You have a storage, but someone keeps breaking in and stealing the food, especially vegetables. Okay, so that's probably the trail we followed earlier. Greetings. Who are you? What is this place? Where can I find the thief? Yes, that's probably that little trail we saw earlier. Are you an evil person? Or are you a nice guy? He's a nice guy. He's got a name. If his name was Evil Bandit Fuckass, then we'd be a little bit more dubious. This is wheat, but it's growing. Right, so now, yeah, sure enough, now we're gonna follow this trail. See what it's all about. And a goofy voice. Oh, yuck. Gosh. That would be I mean, let's be real. There's two kind of people. The vast majority would hear that voice line, and it would take them a little bit out of the mood. You know, you hear that voice line, you go, listen, sweetie, you know, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but this is a little bit beyond me. But then there's the very small percentage of people that hears that and goes, oh yeah, that's my shit right there. They've either always secretly known they've had a goofy fetish and they've tried to hide it, and they're like popping off with enthusiasm now because it's like, oh shit, like someone finally gets me. They're just like me for real, or they're discovering it for the first time. New fetish unlocked, new kink activated, and they are about to explore a whole new world of pleasure. On the thing, I see the little dude. I'm just gonna kill him. I want the dollars. They just poop out so much gold. They're just pooping and glooping and shooping and brown and crouping. There we go. And I'll grab all of it. Now, I've been here before because I see the treasure chest over there. Yeah, brown and crouping, for those who don't know, is kind of a weird thing to say. That's the name of a law firm. Their commercials are everywhere out here. It's like personal injury lawyers. Have you been injured in an accident? Call us and we'll shit in your mouth. I don't know. It's whatever they say in the commercials. Billboards are everywhere. It's like very, very all over the place. Go for melee. Fuck him up. Bow, bow, bow. You want to say Samus? No, it's Sarvis. Sarvis. Sounds like a sounds like the kind of AI assistant fellow that Iron Man uses. That's like a fancy boy. Oh, lag. Yep. Got him. We're finding... Oh, does it just kind of loop back around? Well, maybe not, maybe not. It's like surprisingly, like, difficult to follow this trail in some ways. Is this where the guy died? Did someone or something meet their grisly end? Yeah, it's follow the trail. So, yeah, sometimes the wolves are nice. This one's being nice. A bunch of partly eaten stuff. It's actually more involved than I thought it would be. All this food just left to waste, left to rot out in the open. So wasteful. So uncivilized. Same people who think Kingdom Hearts has a good story. I mean... It's tricky because I don't think there's any question of, like, does Kingdom Hearts have a good story? I think it's more of a question of, does Kingdom Hearts have a story that you can follow at all? Like, is it a story that is like reasonably followable? Does it have like a comprehensible story? I think that's where it gets more questionable. Did he go into the fucking the fucking void? Is that what this is? I guess I have to enter the void and just hope for the best, because I'm nervous that I might like fall through the floor here. Save. So the food thief was this little fella. Okay, so whenever you see this kind of area where like the floor falls away and you can see the water underneath, it's a cave entrance. Not what I was expecting. I'll take the food now. Oh, heartbrokenly. Can we be friends? See you. Whines heartbrokenly. It's like, can I, like, what if I feed him the whatchamacallits? I feed him one of the little the munch roots. I drop one of those. Will he eat it, and can we be friends? He's looking at it. Maybe not. Okay. Because, yeah, apparently if you feed one of those guys a munch root, he might join you. And I would really like that. That'd make me happy, but I don't actually know how it works. Do not know how it works. So, let's get back to the dude. Over that way, yep. Best said in a proud Skeletor voice. As many things should be. Somersault! Gotta pay the troll toll before you enter the boy hole. That is so relatable. Hashtag relatable. No, the tricky thing about Kingdom Hearts is that the story is all over the place. Obviously. Like, that's not a controversial statement. What is controversial is, you know, playing the main games isn't enough. I think that's what throws people, including myself. I'm people. Now, I've only played like an hour or two of the first game, so I don't know shit about it, but based on what I've seen, the way Kingdom Hearts works is that you play the first game and you go, okay, I kind of get some of the idea here, but there's like a bunch of story stuff that's mentioned, and there's like a lot of lingering pieces left undescribed or unfulfilled. And then you play Kingdom Hearts 2, and there's like, it's like a whole other story, and there's not as much overlap. Like, there's some overlap, but there's like a whole lot of not overlap with the first game. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, what am I missing? And then you go, oh wait, there was a DS game. There's apparently a 3DS game, or regular Nintendo DS game, that fills in some of the blanks. It's like a side game, but it fills in some of the story. And then there was like a PSP game, I think, as well. Same kind of thing that fills in more blanks. So just playing the main games isn't enough to really get the whole story. There's like all this other shit you have to do. So, yeah, it's like, it's kind of a whole ass thing, and yeah, it's kind of bizarre. I just noticed there's like different ways you can communicate, I guess. Kind of interesting. Use our farm, that's cool. I have a fence that needs to be built. Can I build a fence for you? Nope, doesn't want it. Okay. Yeah, I was like, is there a side quest for it? There's a fella here. There's another dude to talk to, but I don't know where he went. Maybe that's just him saying like a fence to keep out the food thieves. The food thievery. Oh, it's from It's Always Sunny. Well, damn. I missed out. There's some splash damage, pun extremely intended because it's water, but not as much. Ow. Did he drop the axe this time? He did drop the axe. That's cool. I think it said, like, I think I saw the numbers were not very impressive, so I might not really need to bother with it. Now leaving Malt and Mill. So now we're getting close to the big place for our main quest. So maybe, yeah, when we go here and, like, talk with the main quest stuff, maybe we'll get, like, a nudge forward as far as how to, like, interact with our little changeling fella. And a treasure chest in the middle of the road. Cool. Slurp all that up real quick. So, Eber the Elder. But also, the one guy, there's an extra quest we have here, I think. Yeah, there's 2 quests I think we're turning in. Yeah, there's the, I'm actually gonna track this one first. Menden is the guy we're looking for. Kingdom Hearts is worse than Elden Ring, yeah. Just throw shit at the wall. Well, it's definitely all over the place. I mean, again, I don't know shit about Kingdom Hearts because I've played so little of it, but the little bit I do know does imply that it's like, it swings wildly. It swings wildly, and it gets weird, and some folks really love it. Some folks really, really love the story and are fascinated by it, and it was probably really cool back in the day. It was probably, like, really good if you were keeping up with the games, and, you know, if you were, you know, a teenager, like the target audience when the game first dropped, I bet it was pretty neat. And the drama of some of the story beats you know, maybe haven't aged the bestest, but I bet, you know, if you were a youngster back in those days, I bet it was kind of neat, like kind of exciting and thrilling that a game would do some, you know, just hit some of the weird notes that one attempts to hit. But yeah, I think it hasn't aged greatly. I hope the new one is good. I know there's a new one they're working on right now, obviously, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a whole ass thing. Is his name Pusta? His name is Pusta. So I thought it said thrusty axe. So you can forge a bunch of these things. Wow, you can forge all kinds of cool stuff. That's neat. Some of it's not very good. You can get a shield, sword and shield. Can I get an axe? Actually, no, I have the double daggers. I don't want anything else. Yeah, the great axe is actually not bad, but the daggers we have are way better. And the armor here is actually not too bad. Clacker mage pants. We do want to make ourselves a mage because I think that's really, really good. It's very, very good and very capable. That's pretty neat. Oh, Ori, we've heard about him, right? And the Clacker's giving us trouble. Tell me about them. Ooh, oh yeah, Grim, if you got something for us, we can watch it. We're probably gonna wrap up pretty soon here, so yeah, if there was any, like, yeah, video redeems or anything like that, especially because this will be my last stream for basically the rest of the week. I'll probably stream on Sunday, probably, but yeah, this, since we'll be out of town until Sunday morning, basically, or Sunday afternoon. The time to get it in. I'll help you out. So I need to kill, or just clear out the whole nest. I met your son, Garen. Is he spelunking? He says, that's cool. Maybe I'll find something valuable. Approach and let's trade. So he is willing to sell some things. I think I'd rather craft it myself. That's a nice thing, too, that you have to seek out a crafting station. You can't just do it any old place. Sporix. I like harvest it? No, I cannot. Eichna? Interesting name. He's a trader. Approach and let's trade. He's got some goodies. Blue cone. Whisper meat. Whisper fox meat. She whispering on my fox until I meet. So yeah, lots of cool stuff around here to explore, but I think I'm gonna stick to the task at hand and deliver the package. No. Wait, hold on. Who's the person? I thought I said to track that quest. Yeah, tracking. Oh, wait, no, I'm tracking the wrong thing. I want to track that one. Yeah. So the fella is up this way. Yeah, with Kojima stuff usually clicks together. Yeah, his storytelling does tend to get pretty wild too. But yeah, I would consider that to be a kind of a different class of storytelling weirdness than what little I know about Kingdom Hearts. Oh, another side, another lag spike. Lots of those. Another random treasure chest. Is this one for freezies? I mean, there's been no mention of like, oh no, you stole, and now we're gonna be mad at you. There's no mention of that so far, at least in the game, where no Elder Scrollsian. Oh hey, you picked up a thing that was on a table. Now you fucking die. Don't seem to mind. I'm just running around and stealing shit. It's all open season. Clacker mage pants. I'll be so styling. Wait, was one of you the guys? Menden, I got the package for you, bro. I found a thing with your name on it, literally. I sent that days ago. Where'd you find it? It was on the road. I'm the sender. I wanted to send it to Hermits. It went the wrong way. Maybe you can take it. Alright, I'll deliver it. Splendid. Interesting. Actually, kind of makes sense that, yeah, that's on the front line, but how far away is the guy? He is quite far away. It's funny that he said, oh, he actually lives east. No, he lives north. You're both wrong. So that's obviously quite far away, but that would be the next step in that quest. Instead, I would say let's talk to the elder fella and get the main quest scooted along here. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon here, so we're not going to really have time to investigate building up some better armor and, you know, selling some stuff, which is probably the next main thing I would do. But also there's potentially other crafting stations and other people to talk to that can offer quests. But one step at a time here. So he's got some bodyguards. He must be the elder. He's also big, large fella. Big and large. And the steward, he says, I need to speak with Iber. I've not seen you before, just a traveler. He's busy now. Just get to know this place first. I'm guessing we have to do a quest for him, basically. I have a small task for you. Sure enough. You'll see the blacksmith, he has the delivery. Go to the market area, you'll see the workshop. Okay, that's nice and easy. Can bang that out real quick. His name is Stranger, and he's got 2 skulls on his name. I cannot attack him, unfortunately. Stranger danger, if you ask me. Can I steal anything? I mean, liberate any resources? No, I cannot. So the blacksmith that we actually did talk to him earlier, but now he's got something else. Full damage. Ow. I guess landing neck first on a on the ground like that was maybe not so good for my health. Delivery for the town hall, please. Oh shit, I clicked it. I skipped it. Take this pickaxe in mine. Oh, okay. So he hasn't got it yet, but he says you can get the ore. And sure enough, this is how you get to mine some resources. There are some skeletons, but you can handle it. You're a big, strong, manly man. His words, not mine. My words, not his. No skill points available. I was gonna say, can I get better projectiles yet? Okay, so yeah, sure enough, we have lots of marching orders to go for. Lots of things to pursue, things to craft, things to upgrade. But that is a pretty good note to end on. Let's go ahead and save and exit. Because I'm having a fun time, and I would like to keep playing, but again, gotta be a slightly responsible person and end the stream before it gets too late. I would say my overall sentiment of this game remains unchanged. The game is fun. Like, it reminds me a lot of when Cube World first dropped, where it's got a great presentation, it's colorful, the voxel approach is neat, and the open world is satisfying to explore. The quests are neat, the combat is fine, you know, the story is serviceable. There's really nothing much to it, obviously, but the exploration is fun, and and much like how Cube World was more fun in multiplayer, I could see this game being more fun in multiplayer as well. But yeah, the combat definitely could use some, just the rhythm of combat is not particularly fun. I mean, the range combat, for one thing, is very good, especially if you get a really good ranged weapon like we did with that staff. That was a very lucky find. So yeah, like the combat rhythm is just fine. It's just fine. It's I hope I don't know what could be done to make it better. Like, the dodge feels so wobbly, and I don't know if I love how you have to unlock the iframes, the invincibility for the dodge. That seems kind of silly to me. Some of the skills seem pretty underbaked. And it was saying how it's like the one we invested into, the one with the spell casting. It was supposed to increase the projectile size when you cast spells, and maybe they don't mean staffs. I don't know. Like, I didn't see any difference when I leveled into it twice, but maybe it was large and I truly just didn't notice. But it didn't seem all that much like it makes much of a difference. And also, making the projectile bigger, who cares? Like, I want to make it more damaging. Maybe the idea is if it's bigger, it's more likely to hit. But it seems like making the projectile bigger, like, it doesn't really make a difference. The one that says it's like a 5% chance of giving you a double projectile, and of course you can unlock it or level it up more for a 10% chance. You know, then it's a little bit better. That's of course a little bit more tangible. But I would say the skills, some of them are just not very exciting or not very interesting sounding. But I don't know. I would say that, yeah, if the developer is able to keep at it and continue to refine and upgrade and update and add more content, and also optimize, because we saw quite a few lag hitches. And I don't think that's necessarily a sign that the game is badly made, but yeah, just not very optimized just yet. It literally just dropped into early access today, so yeah, you could not be more on the ground floor right now with this game. So it definitely has potentially a long way to go, and I'm hoping that the devs will be able to take it to the distance. So yeah, I liked it for what it was so far. Alias was saying, like, you know, would you recommend this for the multiplayer group? I mean, you know, I would recommend it in general. Like, yes, it's better with multiplayer friends, but at the same time, if you're watching the gameplay and you're like, hey, it looks just kind of okay, I don't know if I'd recommend dropping down. Yeah, I guess I would say it this way. I recommend the game if it looks cool to you, for sure. But if you're kind of so-so on it, you know, right now it is on sale for $16, but this game wouldn't, you wouldn't fall in love with it necessarily unless you really like the presentation, unless you really liked open world RPGs. So I definitely keep an eye on it for sure, but I would probably stop short of saying like, oh yeah, I wholeheartedly recommend it. Like it's fine, but definitely could use some more time in the oven, the early access oven, that is. So it's good. It's good. I do enjoy it. The town is like kind of neat. Yeah, is it procedurally generated? I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure if it's procedurally generated because there were some aspects that seemed like there was like some randomness to it. Like there was that one spawn where there was a campfire and a bed that was just completely underwater. That seemed like that was procedurally generated. So maybe there's some aspect of the world that is procedurally generated, but others that are not. Like the town probably is predetermined. The path that led to the food thief is also probably predetermined. So there's at least some aspects I think that are static, but others maybe are more dynamic. Kind of hard to say. But yeah, I really don't know actually as far as like how much is proc gen. Unlocks that add a move. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, give me something special. Like with melee, some of those skills look more interesting. One of the abilities was a charge attack for the melee skills, which would be way more helpful than the stuff we've seen for spellcasting so far. And maybe that's just it. Maybe spellcasting is already so strong, they feel like the skills for that one should be not quite as juiced up because spellcasting is already kind of better than melee, generally speaking. So maybe that's to kind of help it go and meet in the middle. Hard to say.